apprentice, Darth Maul.
Revenge. I must have revenge. Must have revenge.
I'm right here.
Welcome back to another episode of Stay on Target. I'm your host, Dustin. Thanks for tuning in with us tonight. We got a great show planned for you, but Maul grows tired of your vacillations. So let's 920 lightsaber drill spin into the rundown. We got question of the week, Holonet news, including Maul Shadow Lord, Chapter 7 and 8, non-spoiler and spoiler review. Don't you worry your pretty little heads. GINA Carano talks with Dave Filoni and Favreau. We might have called it here. We called it here a while ago, and I have more to say on that. Plus, much, much more. There's much more out there, and I'm sure we'll talk about all things Star Wars. But speaking of doing 920s, he loves spinning. It's a neat trick. It's Pilot Dan.
What's up? I'm still spinning. 3 days strong here.
Oh,
Let's
I know,
go.
dude. Yeah.
You did it last week.
You got a
We're
marathon
talking
run.
Maul, man, and everything else Star Wars. So let's do that Palpatine spin. I'm excited.
I just missed the scream that Palps does.
Yeah.
If Maul would have done the same scream, it would have
I
been
feel
so
like
much
there was
better.
some kind of scream in there, though. I feel like there was.
But no spoilers.
True.
We don't know what's happening.
I don't know what you're talking about, actually.
Oh, I kind of did that. That was me. And last up, we have the fabulous, totally not AI, the fact checker. What's up, fact checker?
Yeah,
How you
please
doing?
call me Chewbacca from now on.
That's right.
That
You
was
know it.
not what I expected you to say last night.
That was
man.
hilarious.
Really? Well, I
I was
mean,
like, I'm not that hairy. That's Nick.
that's fun.
Oh my goodness. Well,
If you don't know what I'm talking about, you got to go watch the Bismo show
Yes.
last night with Dan and Bismo.
Yeah.
Dan it looked like it sounded like you had a great time on Bismarck show.
It was a
last
lot
night.
of fun. Yeah, it was fun talking about it, and I don't know. He asked me questions like that. I'm like, I don't know. I guess fact checker is my Chewie, but I'm like, they're all kind of like Chewbacca in their own kind of way.
Yeah, exactly. I said I feel like the frog lady when I'm running the ship.
Oh yeah.
Everything's falling apart.
That's funny. Well, right now it's funny how you're behind me.
Now you're not.
Oh, okay. Scott.
I'm always behind you.
Better now.
Maybe I'm AI.
Better than Nick being behind me. Yeah.
I don't know what's in the dark.
It's dark
Shadow
here.
Lord.
Oh, no.
I grew tired of your vacillations. Oh my goodness. But speaking of great gonkers out there, we weren't, but now we are. Who's with us in the chat tonight? Fact checker.
Oh, well, Teague just said she checks the facts. That's a fact. Cue the Dragnet theme.
There you go.
Nice, Teague.
Yep. So Teague is here.
Thanks for joining with us.
Thanks for jumping in, man.
Yes. Oh, Skylark just said hello there.
Hello there.
Perfect timing.
Good to
What's
see
up,
you.
Skylark?
Yeah.
Thanks for joining
Adam is here as well. Said gave that 920 spin a 10.
in. Yeah, dude.
Nice.
Oh, yeah.
Is it literally called the 920 spin?
I think he does a 920.
Okay.
Palpatine does a 920 spin. And I mean, who else would he learn it from? You know,
It's true.
Mhm.
It's pretty specific. Yeah.
Yeah.
it's almost like a signature move.
Yes.
Kind of now.
They call me
Exactly.
Mr. 920. Give me your money.
Give me your money.
No, they left the money behind.
Right.
Oh, boy.
Spoilers, fact checker.
Oh, sorry. Oh, no. Shoot. Okay.
go ahead.
But otherwise, we've got Tmerkins, who was saying Molly has not been feeling so jolly lately.
Oh, you're right.
Yeah.
But hopefully will by the end of the season, she said.
He needs to listen to our song.
That's true. That's
We
true.
need a jolly Molly.
We need a
He's
Jolly
struggling.
Molly. He's really riding the
Yeah.
struggle bus.
And Starman is here. Said, looking forward to the stream. Always makes my Thursday wonderful down here
Let's go.
in New Zealand.
He's in the future.
He's in the future,
He's like
too.
Miyagi.
Dude, that's crazy. Thursday, it's
Yeah.
Wednesday here. That's
I
crazy.
know.
Man. We're
I
awesome.
love it. Well,
Thank you so much for joining.
Happy Thursday.
Thank you,
Yeah.
everybody, for joining
Yeah,
in.
that's right. Okay, looks like Carla just jumped in.
What's up,
Mom-
Carl? Jimbo, so much fun to say.
Hello there, friends of movies that I also like.
Right? That's what we like to do. We just like to talk about things we all like
Yes,
together.
for sure.
Exactly. It's all in the same vein. We all have so many things in common.
Oh, yes, for sure. And we have so much to get to tonight. We're going to jump into things. If you're lurking out there, just know we love the lurkers, especially Dan. And
I do.
He does. And let us know if you want to unlurk for a sec and go right back to lurk mode. We'd love to hear from you. Otherwise, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to always like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends, tell your enemies, tell your frenemies about us, because with all of us together, we make Star Wars.
That's right.
And by butter, we mean better if this is your first time here. Thank you so much for joining us. We can't wait to get into the show and talk all things Star Wars and Maul. But first up, we have Question of the Week.
Can you speak Bocce?
Well, of course I can, sir. It's like a second language to me. I'm as
All right,
fluent in-
shut up. I'll take this.
Shut up, sir.
Luke!
Question of the week is, would you join Maul if you had no other hope and or no other master? I want to know. There's a lot going on in this show, and I don't think this is as easy a question as it sounds, because
Yeah. Can you repeat it?
especially before this show. But would you join Maul if you had no other master or no other hope of escape? I guess maybe I should say that, or no other hope out there, no other options. Would you join Maul if you were a Jedi? That's kind of, as a Padawan, I guess. I would probably say Padawan.
As a Padawan, yeah, you get the context. Yeah.
Yeah. So let
I don't
me
know.
know. I want to know in the comment section. I want to know in the chat. I want everybody to
You
tell
want to know
me.
what love is?
I want to know what love is.
It's the way you set it up.
So does Maul.
Aw.
I think he's got a love story going on with
Rook.
Rook.
I
Yeah.
think it's one-sided on her side.
Or yeah, maybe she's just into him and he's
Yeah,
like
probably.
just
Mm.
playing the field.
Oh, we need another ship name for them, don't we?
I know.
Mm.
From Rook's perspective.
Mauk.
Yeah. Raoul.
No.
That does not sound fun at all. What about Mook?
Ship name. Oh my God.
Rule. It could just be Rule.
Raoul, yeah.
Let us know.
Rool.
Yeah. Or let us know. No. ROUL.
Raoul.
It's like Raoul.
Oh my goodness! If you
Yeah.
guys come up with a better one, let us know in the chat or
Please
the
come up
comments.
with a better one.
We need help on this one.
Are we supposed to answer first?
yeah,
or
go ahead,
should we
Dan.
Let the chat answer.
No, you
first?
go ahead. You go ahead. What's the chat is gonna fire away
I
here
would
soon.
not team up with Maul if I had no other hope or master. of
Really,
Maul.
no other options. You still would
Nah,
not.
I don't team up with people very well.
Dan is a lone wolf.
I mean, like I would like, for like a weekend maybe if we had to like work out together or something, get something done. But other than that,
You're like, hey, Maul, can you come help me move?
yeah, it's like
Or like, no, he asked you,
I
Dan,
mean-
can you come help me move?
maybe I would like for a very short amount of time, like we got to get in the plane and like share a cab or something, Yeah, that's
Better
it.
be pizza.
Better be pizza. Because the guy's unhinged. I
Yeah.
make it a point in my life to try to stay away from as many unhinged people as possible.
That's good.
I don't like doors. But speaking
yeah,
of
it's
doors,
true. In his house, everything is a slider.
everything's just no. It's just curtains, man. It's just curtains. I don't even.
What?
I don't want to hear the squeaks.
Oh my goodness.
I guess you can use WD-40, but
Yeah, that is
on
an
that-
option.
on that bombshell, I don't like.
Wow.
So you wouldn't join him,
I don't think so.
no matter what.
Nah,
Even your younger self, though. Think about this.
even my younger self.
Like if you were a Padawan and you got nothing else and you're being hunted by the Empire.
He's still too unhinged, man. He makes me nervous.
Those hinges, they got him.
Dan's got good instincts.
Yeah, he's an old, conniving dude, and
Yeah.
I don't know. Those people are messed up.
I mean, he does look like a devil too. So
You know, but I would, he would probably like talk to me, and we'd become friendly with each other because obviously I wouldn't like push his buttons, you know. So
Yeah.
then he'd probably like,
well, you're dumb.
yeah, you're so stupid. I hate the color red. You and your red horns. I don't know. It'd be fine. But
Yeah.
nah. I don't know. What about you guys?
That's fine. No, fact checker. What about you? Would you join Maul?
Okay, if I was a Padawan, so younger than what I am now, right, is the main part of the question.
Yeah.
Well, you're not that old because you are AI,
That's true.
so it's pretty new.
Yep. I think I would have to say yes because I'm naive and always assume there's good in people.
Mm.
Oh my
so
goodness.
I would probably be duped and learn the hard way that I don't like what he's doing.
You'd
now-
be dead.
Yep.
So-
But if I joined, like, had the thought or whatever the option now, then no, I definitely would not.
Okay.
So twofold answer.
Yeah, it's
I
tough
like
too
it.
because it's also we're looking at it from the outside. You know,
Yeah.
as seeing what Maul's done
Yeah.
instead of hearing about what Maul's done, maybe seen it in some holonets or holograms or whatever.
Mhm.
Maybe if they taught it in the Jedi Academy, there might be that. Obviously, they know of him, like Devin does, but it's tough though in this situation. That's why this situation though is what I think is the most challenging part because you don't have much else going for you.
Exactly.
You're really stuck here and you're just on the run. The Empire's after you and someone's throwing you a lifeline that might help you, although you do know about his checkered past. But the challenging thing for me is he does speak truth a lot. He does say the truth, but it's from a certain perspective. And so for me, I think, oh man, it would be challenging.
You would go for it.
I don't know. If I had no other option,
Mm-hmm.
man, it's tough because choosing that or demise almost potentially.
Right.
Mhm.
Eventually, you know you're
Either
going to
way,
get
it's
burned.
demise. But yeah, you know you're going to get
Yeah.
burned. It depends on how confident one feels in not letting Maul corrupt you and
how,
to be able to get away or have a plan to get away from Maul, maybe using Maul like he would use you.
Yeah, because
That's kind of more what I would go with. So I
Sure.
might go with him for a little bit, but in the back of my mind, I'd be like, watch out if he makes any wrong moves or anything that I disagree
Yeah.
with. I have an exit plan. I'm out.
You're like those Mandalorians. Oh shoot, I can't talk about it. but
Oh
you're
no.
No.
No, it's
You're like the other people that have left him.
right. Exactly.
Yeah,
So
he's unhinged, man. You'd eventually probably, I'd be like, as I say, like a weekend, like help him move or, go to dinner or something like one night. But
You'd have to almost be his equal or like be very talented for him to take you under,
Yeah.
take you into his group.
yeah.
Therefore, you'd have more ability to get away.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
because he respects those with good talent and skills and whatnot
yeah,
Right.
that
and-
are a benefit to him. But if
That's
you're not of
true.
a benefit to him, then
Yeah.
yeah, look out.
Yeah, exactly. And I think you could learn a lot from him. That's
Yeah.
the thing. And
Yeah.
it might be some things that you wouldn't necessarily learn from the Jedi.
Yeah, like
Which-
tea ceremonies.
Yeah, right. Exactly. And for the place that he's in. I mean, that is a weird thing. Like a Sith,
Yeah.
you wouldn't think a Sith Lord, which he's not anymore, but you wouldn't think a Sith would do a tea ceremony. So it's almost to me like he's trying to find peace in his own way. So maybe there's a chance he's trying to change.
Mm.
And he is very forthcoming with a lot of things, although he does have a grand plan that he's got. I wouldn't like being yelled at though. If he, if he's like, I got tired, I don't like feeling pressured.
Oh my goodness.
I don't like feeling pressured into those situations, and I might be like, all right, let him out.
And once he gets unhinged, how far he could go. That's the scary part. You're like, I'm not playing with fire this time, but
that's what I feel like. Devin's take so far in this show, no spoilers, has been quite. It feels very real.
Nice.
It feels very raw. It feels like, that makes sense.
Moves.
The way that she's handling it, even the way he's handling it. But what's the chat saying? What are the gonkers saying out there? I'm sure they have some great takes.
Definitely. Oh, and we just had Zarmoto jump in.
What's up, Zarmoto?
What's up, Zar?
Look, lurking, she said.
Love the lurkers.
And the Sabersmith just jumped in.
What's up, Sabersmith?
Forgiving himself is a great start. Oh, spoilers. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
I didn't read it beforehand.
Cheers. That's okay. We're still in non-spoilers. Well, loosely non-spoilers territory, but we are going to jump into it here. But did anyone else?
Yes, lots of good comments.
Go ahead. Did they answer the question?
Yeah, Skylark, he may be crazy, but it seems like someone you could depend on if you were on his good side.
Yeah, that's true. He seems very loyal. Loyalty is a very big thing to him.
Yep.
So if you spoke the truth,
I love Maul, but ain't joining him. Two mentally unstable beings is not a good idea. Don't throw yourself under the bus.
Oh wow,
No.
yeah, definitely not two there.
Oh,
come
man.
on!
Unless she's just saying Maul is like bipolar,
Yeah,
or not bipolar.
That's true.
Schizophrenic.
He's two pieces.
She's like, hey guys, I wasn't saying me.
Oh shoot!
Oh, sorry, Demarcus.
Mumbo Jimbo, I wouldn't trust Maul farther than I could throw him, which is to say, not far, because those legs got to be heavy. Dude,
that's a great point.
I love it. And Adam had said, "My only master is that of the puppets."
Oh, really?
Master.
My only master is that of the puppets. Master. Yeah. My only master is that of the puppets.
Is that the master? That's a song, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah,
Puppet Master.
yeah.
That's what he said.
Yeah.
Metallica.
Exactly. Metallica. Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Nice.
Did you
Hunter
already-
would like that one.
Yeah, probably. Did you already see Starman's comment?
I did.
Ooh, I'm looking
Maybe
for
it's
it.
up 809. Maybe if I didn't have a way of getting off world, I'd go with him. So yeah, I mean, like you were saying, it's a tough conundrum when you have no other options.
Yeah.
That's that was the challenging thing about it.
You could work with him temporarily because clearly he's not like just killing everybody. He didn't even kill his own people that he didn't like. But he's he's allowing Devin to do things. Like he should have probably taken her out or whatever when she tried to kill him, and he let Rander go early in the season, kind of. So he's not as just.
I did say die well.
Yeah, he's not just as.
But he offered an olive branch. You know?
Oh yeah. No, I'm talking about in the prison when he knocked him over the noggin.
Oh, you're right. Prison.
Like I just expected him to run him through right then. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah, that's a good.
There's no reason to not just take them all out, and then you don't have to worry about them ever again.
And their interaction too was fantastic. I loved their interaction whenever he was doing the raid, when Brander was doing the raid on Maul, and
exactly
that was so cool. That was just I love that. I love that kind of stuff. It's dialogue done well and story done well. It's just fun to watch, even when it's not action. When there's stakes. When there's things going on, there's more to the scene that's being played out. You're like, ooh, yeah. So it's just good. I enjoy it.
It would be fun to have a conversation with Maul, though.
Yeah.
Like not like where it doesn't end in him slashing you. Just like have a conversation. Be like, so Maul, what makes you tick? What's going on in that little noggin? Like you said, because he speaks certain things that sound truthful.
Mm-hmm.
He learns things. He's observant. He's not as dumb and brick-minded as he looks, for just a mad killer in episode 1,
Right. And they really, okay, here's another follow-up question real fast. Do you think we're getting intelligent Maul and a lot more well-rounded and written Maul? Not completely, but because of Sam Witwer?
I think it's partially his imbuing his take on it. Yeah.
Because ever since he took over that role, I know they had conversations, and Dave was the one who.
But Filoni, I think, inspired some of that.
I think so, but
I think Whitwer has brought a lot to the table.
Yeah, and things that he gets involved in, he goes all out. Yep. I mean, if you look at Star Killer, the game, he even went up to people in Starkiller and was like, well, he couldn't do this. He doesn't know he's dark side. He doesn't know how to meditate. That's not a dark side thing.
Right.
And they were like, oh yeah, we didn't think about that. The story guys. I mean, that's like,
Yeah, that's how dumb they were.
but no, I'm not saying that. I mean, but I'm saying that that's how good Sam Witwer is to point out these things. And he, even with Dave Filoni, he pointed out some inconsistencies in his story. And even in Solo, he pointed out, all right, the lightsabers, guys, that you got to have for this. This is the time era, and he's pointing it all out.
Exactly.
I think it's because he's fully emulated the character now, and I think it's him that for me personally, it's ever since he got involved, he has just elevated the character so much more to such an intelligent level that it's so much more fun to watch. Even the big words he uses, like vacillations.
Vacillations.
That was just fun. I've been using it ever since.
Tamerka's added, we got vacillations, untenable, and a betting in one episode.
Yes, Tamerkans.
I know, if you can do that on a Scrabble board, you'd win.
You'd win. Yeah, that's a lot of letters.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Sabersmith said, I think it was something they've been talking about for years.
Yeah, right.
Building up, because, he told Witwer, like, this isn't the time to do this yet. We got to wait to do this show, right?
Mm-hmm. And obviously it's a collaboration. I'm not saying it's 100% him, but I just think
he's a big part of it.
He's a huge part of what makes this character that he's playing so much more enjoyable to watch, and in the inspiration. And he's such a character-driven, like story character-driven actor. He loves diving deep into the backstory and his motivations, his Maultivations.
Maultivations
is what he loves to get into. And I can't wait to get into it. So we should definitely, jump into the non-spoilers. But before we do, we got some more people jumping in.
Yeah, Biggles Man.
What's up, Biggles
Hello,
Man?
lads. Are you British?
Is he British?
But then he did say, and fact checker.
I know, he said, and fact checker.
Yeah, he did good.
That was
He did
nice.
good.
Hello, lads. It sounds quite British.
Is he from across the pond?
Are you a sailor?
We'll go sailing.
Yeah, it's windy enough.
Yeah, it's been
yeah. Really hoping on the 4th we get Shadow Lord all cut together as a movie on Disney Plus. That would be sweet.
That would be cool.
I mean, guys, you could just watch it that way.
Yeah.
But you mean like the finale?
I think they're talking about they want the whole caboodle put together as
Are
one
you on a
cut.
boat?
I might be.
Me hearty.
Bigglesman added, Sam really likes to make Maul emotionally complex, and Dave doesn't.
Oh, wow.
If you listen to how they talk about them in interviews, it's completely different. They probably argue a lot.
I could see
Could
that.
be. You might be.
That's
right
what I'm saying.
about
I
that.
still think it's more Sam than anyone, but you
so does
never know.
Tamerkans.
Oh, Dan, you have a
Sammy
question
Witt.
from...
Shoot. Random thought. Dan, one of these days I'm going to figure out what actor's voice yours reminds me of, and I'll let you know.
Oh,
Mumbo Jimbo. Maybe I'm hiding something.
Maybe
you figure it out.
He
You
is
let
a
me know.
famous voice actor, Dan.
I'm actually a famous voice actor. Yes.
You didn't tell me this whole time.
I know.
You have connections, dude?
Dude, I'm also a multi-millionaire.
What? We've been paying this for this studio for years.
I mean,
Oh, no.
shoot, the cat's out of the bag. I don't know who my voice sounds like, but when I was younger, they said I looked like Prince William.
You
He
did.
did.
And
Yeah,
maybe
you
as I'm
really
older
did.
now, I still do.
You do.
Nice hair.
Wow.
It's true.
The
No,
single
I think
tear
you
rolls
have-
down.
I think you have more hair than he does.
Oh, I know. I do. I
Okay.
do. Yeah, I know. It's just funny, though, because I'm like, hey, we're kind of the same people.
Oh, I like this. Who's this? Sweet. Thank you.
4K I4 or L4 says, I do wonder, is there going to be time jump in season 2? I wondered that last time I was
Yeah.
talking with Bismo.
Yep.
Mm,
Is it possible? Is there time jump 4K
a little bit,
underscore
yeah.
I4 or L?
It just depends on where they end it, it
Man.
seems like.
Yeah, and we were talking about before even we went live, we were talking about how this show is so much fun because we don't know what's going to happen.
Exactly.
We've thought about a lot of things were going to happen and they haven't,
Yeah.
which is good and bad, but mostly good because it keeps us on the edge of our seat and we're like, what is going to happen? It's hard to say. We did speculate about that a little bit last week as well, and you guys did last night. But I could see a time jump, but it depends on how they end the season. I'm almost wondering if they're going to end the season on a cliffhanger,
Yeah.
and then season 2 is going to pick up right away. Because the time jump with the limited amount of time they have between things, not that they have a lot of limited time, but I think the next project one would be Solo. the movie Solo, and I'm not sure the timeline between this and Solo. I mean, this is only a year after Order 66.
Yeah, it can't be
Revenge
that
of the
far
Sith.
though.
So yeah, just depends. It depends on a lot of things. But I think that
Good
could
question.
play nicely. But you have to wrap up a
Mhm.
lot in these last 2 episodes
Oh yeah.
for us to have a time jump for season 2.
Do you want there to be a time jump 4K L4
Yeah.
I4?
Ooh,
Let us
good
know.
question.
Thank you for jumping in. We appreciate
Tamerkins
it.
thinks there might be at least a little bit of a time jump.
Yeah,
The
I
fun-
agree.
Yeah, the funny thing is, like, so far in this show, like, it's basically been like 3 days. I mean, there really hasn't been a lot of time.
Yeah.
This show's
True.
it's so back to back. It's like literally a weekend on Janix. Everything went down. You know, isn't that a show or a movie or something, or a
What?
weekend at holidays, or wasn't there like some movie about some weekend? Anyway, it's a weekend at Janix with Maul.
Are you talking about like?
I don't know, some
It's
other
probably-
movie. It
it's probably
sounds
the
like a
movie
reference.
Dan's acted in.
It's-
That's
Yeah.
where-
maybe
this is where it
maybe if
came
you look
from.
up the movie, weekend holiday.
Is it like Weekend at Bernie's?
Is that what it's called? Is
That's
that a
80,
movie?
That's an old school 80s.
That's what I was
movie,
think I was
think.
referencing, but I don't know anybody named Bernie.
Well, we've
Every time I touch a
established-
fire, I Bernie my handy.
Wow.
That's all I know.
Oh
That's all
my
I know.
goodness. That's all
4K
I know.
L4 I4 wants a minor time jump, not a major time jump.
Yeah, I could see that.
So
makes
like
sense.
bum bum bum, you know, like a bum bum bum. We have the minor time jump. There we
Music Man Dan just showed up, everybody.
go. That's all I thought.
Music Man Data Dan.
That's right.
That's good. We also got, oh, go ahead. Adam, this 18 BBY, Solo 10 BBY. Okay.
So there is time.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's just, wow, yeah.
And Bigglesman said, "Did you happen to see the new teaser yesterday? It's kind of a spoiler."
I did
For Maul?
not.
I don't
didn't
know.
see it. I did not. We might have to find that. Check it out.
Are you talking about Mando or are you talking about
I don't know.
Molicus?
It might be
I thought it
Maul.
was Maul, but
Probably Maul.
we'll see what he says.
Yes. Yeah, the Sabersmith says, several years ago, I watched Sam play Jedi Survivor on Twitch. He is an awesome guy. Yeah, pretty much
He
anytime
is.
he
Yeah.
talks.
It's fun to listen to. Just hear his thoughts.
Yeah.
Oh, he said for Maul, yes. But then he also said, "I don't think there can be a time jump until we resolve the relationship of Devin and Maul." Fair point.
Yeah.
I know.
Exactly.
We need to know what's going on, and I don't feel like there's enough time to, without spoiling it. I shouldn't talk anymore.
Yeah, we need to.
But Mumbo thinks it's going to be a cliffhanger.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Either end with a cliffhanger or a time jump. I'm sorry. Hard for it to be both.
Yeah, that's the thing. Exactly. I don't think it could be. I think there has to be a finality to this season, decisions to be made, and then next season would have to, all right,
Yeah.
this has happened.
I'm calling
now.
him 4K.
Just call me 4K. All right, 4K.
I love it. It's a good resolution.
Also, that character, is that, I forget. That's an anime
Is that
character.
somebody?
I've seen that character before. Oh man, now I'm gonna forget what's from. But from all, yes. All right, cool. But now that we're already talking about it, we just need to get into this
Yeah.
non-spoiler section of the show when we're talking Maul, Shadow Lord, episode 7. Oh shoot, what's it called again? Is
Into
it?
the Oblivion?
Oh yeah, Call to the Oblivion.
Oh,
Call
okay.
to the Oblivion. Wow, I just lost that. It's okay. We're live. We forget everything live.
Yeah.
Got there.
Call to Oblivion. So we're gonna do non-spoilers, and how we do non-spoilers is we usually just do pros and cons. So let us
Or
know.
prawns.
Or prawns. Yeah, sometimes cons become pros. That's happened to us many times where we start off with a con, but it becomes a pro. So I know, Dan, you got some thoughts last night on the Bismo show. Did you want to reiterate some of those, or did you think about any other cons? Let's start off with cons.
Okay. I'm working on it.
Do you want me to go to fact
yeah,
checker?
Go to the fact
checker.
Shoot.
Cons.
Why you come to me? Oh, no.
Go fact checker. Do you have any
Um,
cons for episode 7? Well, we'll do 7 and 8 non-spoiler.
easier.
7 and 8 non-spoiler. And 8 is called, what was 8 called? The Creeping Fear.
Okay, yeah. I was
The
just trying to look
creeping
that up.
fear.
The Creeping Fear.
Cons. Well, I mean, it made sense to the story, but I was sad when something happened to one of the characters.
Okay.
So is that good or bad?
Is that a
I
con?
mean, it's actually kind of a prawn. Dang it.
Okay.
Con. It's hard.
I know. I know.
Oh, well, one of the characters was just a little too obvious. Like, it was getting a little, like, I don't know, kitty, or not kitty, but like joking.
It's hard. This is tough.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
Okay, you know who I'm talking about.
Yep.
But
they don't.
Yeah, he was just, it was just getting, like, it was supposed to be comic relief or whatever, but it was pushing it a little bit too much by the end.
I don't even know what you're talking about.
I think it's
I don't
like,
know.
I think we're playing Pictionary now.
Yeah, we're playing guess the character in the
Is
show.
it Maul? No, it's Brander. Who is it? Okay.
I can't
There's
think
not
of
very
any
many
other
cons,
cons.
yeah.
That's fine.
I
You
don't
don't-
know.
you don't-
I'm like blanking. What
necessarily
did we
have
even
to.
watch?
There was
Where are we?
There were some people that had cons about this
Mhm.
episode that I learned later on,
Both.
talking to Bismo
Oh.
and whatever. Which
Yeah,
is
both
great.
Oh, okay. Well, you
episodes.
guys.
Well, yeah.
But not from my perspective.
Well, what were those cons? If you can you
what
share?
were those cons?
I just want to see. Maybe some people out there have the
some
same.
people
cons.
didn't like seeing Maul be a softie.
No spoilers.
If he was soft. Shoot, why I can't say them then.
Non-spoil. Okay, well, we can circle back. We'll circle back to it.
There was emotions that we hadn't maybe seen from a certain dark character
Named after the show.
named after Maul. Oh man, I already screwed
It's
up.
tough. It's so tough.
Hitting things with sticks is here.
What's up,
Can
homies?
you please hit me over the head? He's a drummer. He's a drummer, Dustin.
He's a
Got
drummer.
it.
I love it, dude.
His
Me
profile
too.
Picture is a massive drum kit.
Oh, nice. Oh man.
Yeah, but there was
some cons. Okay.
I thought there was a little bit of convenience of location. I said this yesterday when certain people just appeared in certain locations. I was kind of a little confused at like the geography of this episode, just a little bit. It's like a nitpick, but
Okay.
it's kind of like, how did they get there so quickly, and why are they there now? Oh, that worked out. Okay, But
Yeah.
I think that just filled the plot. They had to be there, and they need to show up and talk and do not waste time. And I like that they're not wasting time explaining how they got from point A to point B.
Sure.
But it did feel a little jumpy at times for me, but it wasn't horrible. It was fine.
Yeah.
I'll let it slide.
Okay. Yeah. No, I agree with that statement, and because it just seems like all of a sudden things happen pretty quick.
Yeah.
But I get it for pacing. So yeah, to your point, it's a little bit more of a nitpick. The only other nitpick I had about these two episodes was it's if they can't keep doing this, but it does feel like we kind of keep going through the same motion with a few characters. Like we show up and then we leave. We show up, we leave. We show up, and it's kind of all right. I think we really need to move this story along and get to some more stuff. Not that we're not. I'm not saying it's bad. It's a nitpick more than anything. But that's the only con for me in this is that okay, it's getting a tiny bit repetitive.
Yeah.
Just for like one element. But I see we got a super chat in here from Maddie BNC.
What's up, Maddie?
What's up, Maddie BNC?
Yeah.
Thank you so much for the super chat. Maddie BNC says, so Ahsoka Season 2 is go to feature Dathomir quite a bit. Call me crazy, but could Thrawn bring Maul back through Night Sister magic or cloning? I think he's onto something there.
Is he
I
onto
really do
something?
think he's on something there.
I think Maddie likes the idea of it. I think Dustin likes the idea of it. Why not, dude?
Maddie has been on this train of bringing Maul back
Yeah.
after
Bring Maul
Rebels.
back. I think we need to have Filoni walk out at Star Wars Celebration this spring or
He's
next
the
spring
shirt.
and be like, Maul lives.
Maul lives. That's what we need. Exactly.
Is that what we need, Maddie? Maybe
Yes.
we should make the shirt.
I want
Send it to
actually.
him.
I want
Send
Sam.
it to you.
I want Sam Witwer.
Ooh, there
That's
you go.
that makes
Sam
more sense. Yeah.
and Filoni, because it might be a little confusing if Sam wears it. I guess because he's in the show right now. They're like, "What are you talking about? The show's happening."
I mean,
He's
but you
already
could
left.
wear it and that not, it just means like he lives on through me or something.
Sure.
Yeah, right.
But
I'm-
at the same time,
That would make sense if they're trying to maybe bring back some of George
oh yeah,
Lucas's, if they're going to try and bring his 7, 8, and 9, some of his treatments back into it. I think that would be great. And with everything going on in Star Wars right now, especially with the parks getting the original trilogy treatment again, it seems like maybe they're possibly distancing themselves from the sequels. I don't know. That one's kind of going back and forth for me, but they're not shying away, it feels like, for the original George Lucas Star Wars. And actually, I think they are leaning into it because they've had so many L's with other things that they're basically forced to go back to it because they're just not, it's not taking off the way they hoped it would. So I do think, especially with Filoni at the helm now, at least from what we've seen. It's like KK's gone and boom, a real original trilogy. Boom, like we're getting all the things that we've wanted.
yeah,
They're
more
actually
prequel
listening to the
stuff and-
fans about a few things.
Conversations are happening again after
Exactly.
You're allowed to
That's
acknowledge
huge.
things that happened before, and
Yeah, so I think it's very likely that they could bring him back, especially with that comment that the creator of Maul Shadowlord said about.
Is
Possibly
anybody ever
bring it
really gone?
I know
Yeah.
that's the only problem with it. They have to do it well. But
There's a chance. There's always a chance with that world between worlds. That's the
Yes.
crazy part.
don't make that a
Um,
MacGuffin for everything.
No,
That's
you can't
it's
abuse the
challenging.
power.
Yeah.
But a flashback maybe,
Or
some
like, what if
kinda-
like Ahsoka in season 2 is like the only person I know that could possibly
she needs Maul to help her?
take out this big bad is Maul, because he's the only one I fought that I
Yeah.
know that's kind of gray Jedi like me.
Well,
Not
what
Jedi, but gray Sith.
what happens to Sith when they die?
um,
Do they become a force
So-
dusted? They become dust and they can be reanimated
yeah.
Through
It's a
Dathomir.
little so.
through. Yeah.
Some of them can kind of live on to the dark side, but I feel like it has to be a very concentrated area of dark side. The only time we've got that is in the Clone Wars when Yoda goes to what's the name of the planet?
Oh yeah, you're right.
Oh no, now it's escaping me. But it's
finds
the
a
Sith
temple?
planet.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he basically goes, and then there's
Oh.
Bane. Darth Bane comes out as like a Sith Force entity and is like crazy towards them and stuff
Uh-huh.
like that. So there is possibility of that happening, but a little different from the light side. But
Yeah.
anyway, great question. Thank you again, Maddie B and
Thanks
C.
for the super chat, dude.
What
That's
fact
awesome.
checker did you have
Thank
something?
Yeah, well, Bigglesman said, is it technically Maul, though? More like his son. I don't know.
In Ahsoka,
Maybe.
does he have a kid?
That would be crazy. Oh, what if Rook and that would
And
be
Maul.
that could be a whole nother element to it if it's not Maul, but it's his son. I never even
Yeah.
considered that.
Yeah.
Well, and then hitting things with sticks said, would you guys rather they continue in this time period or move way back or way ahead? And then also, there's so many good questions. Okay,
There's so many. I know there's so many good questions. Well, let's finish up. We're going to finish up this non-spoilers, and then we're going to go to these questions. And
Yeah.
if we forget or you really want them to be answered, just circle back and post them again. But we're going to finish up this non-spoiler section. Then we'll answer your questions when we get to the spoiler section.
Well,
So the pros, though.
everything else is a pro.
Everything else is a pro. Really.
I feel like, there's too many things. Like the music was great. The pacing was pretty darn good.
It was.
The intrigue of the 2 episodes, how they built from one to the next.
Yeah,
And
the
they-
intrigue of not knowing what was going to happen
Yeah.
with certain characters.
Exactly.
Yes.
What they
Mhm.
gave us was a pro in both of the episodes as far as the weight of what happened and
Yeah.
things. I thought it was phenomenal. There was even some like kind of lighthearted moments somehow
Yeah.
in there
Mhm.
that
Yeah.
made us kind of giggle,
Yeah, you're
very
right.
Star Warsy moments inside of a dark show.
Yeah.
And then they did go dark. Wasn't that a pro?
They did. They definitely went dark, and there was a serious ramification that happened
Yeah.
in these episodes as well, which I think Fact Checker alluded to. Oh, and I was gonna say, I did have one other con.
Oh, yeah, I did.
Oh shoot, what was that con? I just had one. Oh no, not that it's a con for me necessarily, but I think some people will have a con of some of the pacing in 8. I think some people might think that 8 was pretty slow, that
Really?
it didn't have enough action to it.
I mean, some ways, but yeah.
Moraband. Thank you, Adam. Yes, Moraband. I think Korriban is what they used to call it in the Legends, and then Moraband is what they called it in Disney
Okay.
Star Wars. Thank you. Sorry, coming back to that's the planet Yoda went to.
Yeah. Okay.
Dark Side Planet. But yeah, it's I could see that the way it ended episode 8, I didn't hate, but I didn't love. Like, it didn't put us on to like,
Yeah.
here we go into the finale. It was kind of
Yeah.
like, okay, we're kind of back to, but I don't know. So that's the only con I would say in regards to that. But the pros though, and that's the thing. How did it end? We'll go into that in spoilers.
Yeah.
But the pros though, yeah, I loved the epic fight scenes that we got
Yeah.
between characters. Oh, that was the other con actually. Is I think the power levels between some of the characters that fought in this might have been
Confusing.
yeah, when you look at it from a outside perspective, that they had to really nerf one of the characters to explain why they weren't able to just immediately take out other characters in this show. I'm being very vague because it's non-spoilers, but I loved the bigger element that happened. There was one battle sequence which I was like, oh yeah, this is awesome. It felt like Clone Wars, but on like another level. And there was some cool stuff. There was some intrigue with some other characters, that
The lore we got, I liked that.
yeah, that's good. Good
Yeah.
point. Yeah, go ahead,
The
run with
lore.
that fact checker.
Well, just without spoiling, I think some people I saw online or heard that it was changing the lore, but I'm maybe not as versed in all of that. But from my limited perspective, I appreciated some of what we saw and the deeper, I don't know, the history behind some key moments or key parts of Star Wars. I love seeing that kind of stuff.
yeah, it was a look into the past of one of the
Yeah.
characters that we
Yeah.
had never seen.
Kind of
Yeah.
even the beginning of how some things came about.
Right. And we'll touch on that lore possible change
Okay.
later.
Yeah,
I
that
do
would be good.
know a little bit more about that.
Okay, yeah, I would love to learn that.
And Dan, what did you think about the music in this? There was a little bit of special music at one point that I had a lot of fun with.
It was phenomenal. I loved it. I'm ready to talk spoilers.
Okay, yeah, we need to. But let's rate it, and then we'll get to spoilers.
Yeah.
So, what's your rating, Dan? Out of this week,
Combined,
yeah.
combined, it was 9.75.
Okay.
Yeah. I gave the first episode 7 a 9.5, and I gave episode 8 a 10 for me.
Yeah, you
Wow.
did, dude.
And I know that
was big.
I love it because it pushed the boundaries. Yep. So that's it. 9.75.
No,
Highest
all right.
so far.
All right, fact checker. What about you? What are you rating these?
Shoot, I think I did 9, and then I don't remember what I did. Dang it. So I'll just do it now. 9.5.
9.5.
Both
9.5.
good episodes. Yeah.
Okay. Gotcha. All right. Yeah, for me, I think I did a 9.5 for the first one and 9.75 or 9.8 for the second one.
Nice.
So I was
Very
right
high.
around there. Yeah. So it was very high again, of course. I mean, all this is. I didn't quite go to 10, but it was close. It was close to being a 10 for me for
So you want
episode
more
8.
action.
No, not necessarily that.
I'm just kidding.
It was just some other elements to the story that I was
Yeah.
like, okay, I think you could play that. But I do love just the lore alone, and 8 is what, and
Mhm.
I love seeing character development. And we're actually
Yeah.
getting some
Yeah,
great character development because that's what it's about. That's what storytelling is about. If you don't have good character development, it's a one-note, one-sided characters.
Across
could be-
multiple characters.
Yes.
That is unique in this series.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's intelligent writing. It's
Yeah,
fun
it
to
is.
see Star Wars have intelligent writing again.
Yeah. Making use of the lore that's there and stuff like that, for sure.
Yeah, exactly. So, all right, that's our rating. Let us know in the chat and the comments below if what's your rating. We want to hear from you guys. Do you guys give this a 10 out of 10? Do you give it a 9.5, a 2? I don't think anybody's giving this a 2. If you do, hey, that's your opinion. That's totally fine. You're still welcome here. We love to talk all things Star Wars. But we're gonna jump into spoilers, and then we'll answer a lot of your questions. You guys have some great questions in the
Yep.
chat. But nice.
Just in
Sorry
time.
about that.
I love that.
Spoiler time, right?
All right, yeah, we're gonna spoil it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Everybody except for one person dies.
Yep, that's how we do
That's
it.
how we do it. It's opposite day.
It's opposite day.
One person died and he deserved it. Didn't he?
Well,
Aw.
I wouldn't
I mean, he did. He deserved it. For
scorn.
Yeah, he
Aw.
jumped in a cave with 2 inquisitors.
Yeah, he saved Maul's life, though, dude.
Well, I
Yeah.
mean, that was good of him.
I thought maybe he was gonna hold his own for another minute or two.
Nah, he's
But-
terrible. I'm just kidding. He's just a brute. He's just
Yeah.
a brute. So he just
Yeah.
went in, had guns
Yeah.
blazing. He did make the saving move.
He did.
for Maul,
He saved
which
him.
was huge.
Like
That's
he
all it
could
took.
see it from across the way. He's like, I need
He's
to
got
go
some
be in
eyesight.
This. Yeah, in this fight.
Yeah.
Which was he could sense something wasn't right or whatever, which was
Yeah.
cool. But I'm
Cover me, brother.
Yeah, exactly. I'm not saying he deserved it, but he, in that moment, I was like, "What are you doing? Like you're jumping in there with your little gun, and these are like double Inquisitors in
Little
a small,
gun. It's a
small
big gun.
space. Yeah, like without
It's
like
a minigun.
he should have had a
It's little.
shield or something, but like he just because it was literally he did the hit and then like one move later he got run through.
Yeah.
It was in 0 time, which I'm happy to see. That's exactly what the Inquisitors should have done.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, if he was putting up a fight and dodging lightsaber blades, that would have made sense.
You think Maul would have trained him a little bit though on like lightsaber combat and maybe how to counter it?
Maybe.
And with the Mandalorians, I mean that's what the Mandalorians are all about.
Yeah, but he basically went kamikaze. I
Yeah.
mean, it was like, dude, like you're getting in close range combat with
Lightsabers.
double bladed lightsaber spinny dudes. Yeah, I was like,
How did you not know?
he just didn't. But he did what he had to do, and I think sad, but he did die, and it brought out the trauma in Maul.
Yes.
The trauma.
Trauma. And some would say his Maultivation.
His Maultivation.
Real quick though, I see we have a lot of people ranking these episodes.
Rank.
So it looks like a lot of people are close to where we're at with this.
Yeah,
Let's go.
nines, the high nines.
Yeah.
It was only Matt Risman on Monday that was kind of in the 7s.
Although
Mad
hitting
Wisdom.
things with sticks, I'd go with a 4 to 5.
Oh, I
We
missed
go
that.
out
Oh.
of 10 hitting with sticks. Is that double that?
Is
Double or
that
nothing?
4 out of 5 or
4 to 5 out of 10.
out of 10? Is that what you're saying?
I think he liked it more than that.
I don't know. Who knows? We don't want to
Who
put words in
knows,
his mouth.
Jerry?
If he doesn't love it, that's totally fine. I'd
No,
love to hear his thoughts.
No, I
on
want
it.
to hear his thoughts too.
Yeah.
If he gave it a 4 or 5, 9.5 for me, reserving that 10 for after next week, Sabersmith.
Ooh, nice, Sabersmith.
Can't blame you, but I went all there. I'm like, this is so good.
For what we got, I mean, it was the most, I think it was some of the best
Oh.
lore meat we've got in Star Wars. Not that really revolutionized anything.
Yeah, it was good
but,
lean meat.
But yeah, it was lean meat. Yeah, that's a good.
9s
Okay.
for Tamerkins,
Hitting
9.5
things
for Mumbo. Hidden with
He
sticks.
clarified. But-
4
but
out of 5.
4.5 out of 10. Holy
Gotta
cow.
show why.
For the pair
Yeah.
of episodes, so you're averaging them together.
You're just trying to get anything sound
I'm
better.
surprised. No. I'm just saying, like, so that mean
Yeah.
one of them was higher, the other one was like a 0, or they were both kind of just truly mid. And maybe that's not bad for him. I don't know.
Right. I did see this big one. Great. Thank you for reminding us. I think a few people died. About 3 Mando deserters. Yes.
Oh,
we didn't
those
even talk
guys.
about that. Scorn and potentially
Did he,
Officer Blake.
Did that chick die? Leto or Lurdy or what was her name?
Flirty.
Flirty?
I don't know what it was.
It was
the helper lady.
yeah, the one that kind of was forced to betray him.
Yeah, I forget her name.
Did the
now.
Inquisitors get smoked? Is that why they're literally ashes, Dustin? You see the fire rushing at them.
That's a good point. I mean,
everybody in that room, it was just a big ball of flames.
great balls of fire.
It's like
You're not wrong.
it was quite an epic ending of that section of people. So
it was.
If Blake died,
Rena.
Rena.
Rena, okay, I think she's pretty crispy. I would agree.
I think she's pretty crispy.
Ouch.
Wow. Dang.
Ouch.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's hard to say, but I mean, an explosion that big within a ship. It was cool that they had that. Rest in peace, Rena, says Skylark. Bye bye, Blake. Don't rest in peace, says Mumbo
Yeah.
Jimbo. Yeah, that dude was a jerk.
Yeah, he was a loser.
Straight up jerk.
She went boom, but that was pretty epic. It was actually pretty epic what she did.
Yeah.
How she did it, I was like, it was a cool camera angle too. They got like,
Oh,
from the
yeah.
guns, like,
Yeah, we did have some questions up above. Can we let's answer some of those questions? I have more questions as well for us.
yeah.
Can you scroll back up a little bit? They
There
were
was a
asking some-
Felly and Kelly scene. Do you know what Felly and Kelly? Watching brother fall to his death, the way he fell. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Must be some reference.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. There were some great questions. I said we'd circle back to when we got to. So
They said that he got burned on a pyre, Maul. This is what Adam said. Obi got burned on a
Obi
pyre.
burn Maul in
So
a pyre.
There's
okay,
no way he's
so
bringing it
there's
back. I don't remember seeing that, but maybe
Yeah.
you're right.
unless and at the end there though, did he accept the light side?
That's what I mean. Yeah.
Is he going to come back?
That's my
a-
question. Like, you don't become a Force ghost unless you've obviously been trained on how to do that.
Yeah, there is a bit
and
of training.
You have to be a good enough person. Vader was able to do it.
Yeah,
After his
yeah,
death,
that's what's
and he was
interesting.
evil? I
Vader
mean,
though might have just been because he was the chosen one.
he can do anything he
He
wants.
might just be
He's
able to
more
do that.
powerful now that we struck him down.
Right. I'll become more powerful.
Well, and then
Questions.
Yeah.
hitting things with sticks. mention Maul Ezra reunion in Ahsoka season 2.
Right.
Oh yeah, that's what I mean. That's what would be super cool. Now
be
that you guys
crazy.
say the pyre, I'm thinking that the only way to bring him back would be a son if he has a son.
Right. Or Dark Force Ghost or something.
Dark Force Ghost, yeah. I mean, unless the Night Sisters are able to resurrect him somehow, but he wasn't put into the pools like Asajj was, so that doesn't really work the same because she was able to come back from being able to put in the pool things. She was given a choice of staying there or going back, but basically not being able to see Quinlan type of deal. But with Maul, it seems like the most probably what's going to happen might be the world between worlds.
Yeah. Where
Maul,
they could,
if they
jump.
bring him back that way, which I don't know. That's going to be a big. I don't think they're going to do that, but that would be a cool way to do it if they did.
By the way,
Sorry.
Mumbo thinks in a freeze frame, Rena dove behind the desk.
Okay,
That desk is fireproof. Has to be.
she was definitely trying to get out of there quick.
Behind a crate. She's still alive.
Yeah, and what about I don't think the Inquisitors died. I feel like they're. I don't know. That would be kind of cheap if that's the way they go out.
Oh yeah,
kinda
no,
cool,
I agree. Yeah,
But like, I
They
want
were
to see
trying to-
Maul take him out. Let Maul do
Yeah,
it,
they-
or Docky.
there
or,
needs to be a fight between Docky and Devin and the two Inquisitors, and then Maul, because Maul is the deciding factor there. And then the
Yeah.
Hobbit dwarfs fell.
There,
in,
yeah, I
fell
just
in.
saw
Feely
and Keely. Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yeah, it is like that. They
That's
are
what-
like those brothers. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, World Between Worlds could save him. Vader gets a free pass. Oh, fair.
Yeah, this is
You're the
unfair.
chosen one.
How can you do this?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. There were a bunch more. If we missed your questions, guys, we're just
They're here. I think I
Okay.
got them.
Yeah.
Did we say are you going to stay on Janix or go to another planet? There was one of
Ooh.
them.
I feel like for the rest of the season it's Janix, and then the end of the season we're getting off Janix.
Yeah,
We're
that
going
would make
somewhere
sense.
else.
We could revisit Janix. It's a nice place.
But now it's occupied by the Empire.
Yeah, so it's gonna become
They'll
a
eventually leave though
pile.
once Maul and them, once the threat level
You would
settles
think.
down, right?
I don't know.
I don't
they
think
don't really.
so.
They're like a
Oh.
virus.
They are.
They
They
just
kind of show up and they take
stay.
over.
Okay.
Yeah. So
okay.
I think they're there to stay because the Empire does not like losing. And if a big player like Maul was there, plus different crime syndicates go through there, they want to have their hands on everything. And
Yeah.
Jedi. So they're like, if there's one, there might be more,
Yeah.
Mhm.
So
Maul did come back as a disfigured clone, says Adam, in a comic.
okay. Interesting.
Messed up.
Also, we or somebody did, it might have been us, that we speculated what if Maul or what if Marok is actually a Maul clone?
Right. Yeah. That would be cool.
That would be crazy.
But why would Palpatine
what if
do
both
that?
of them were? What if the Crow and Marok are both
I mean,
just Maul clones?
that would be
that
messed up.
that the Emperor is using as
But
like,
they're all disfigured because they didn't turn out right.
right. It's like the bad batch of Mauls, the Maul batch.
Yeah. Like Crow can't talk because they messed up the voice
Yeah.
box.
He only crows.
He only crows. I like this theory though. But Biggles said, "I want so badly for Maul and Ahsoka to be forced siblings.
Yeah, that's interesting.
Ahsoka's the daughter, Maul is the son, Anakin is the father.
Dude, that would be
Maul and Ahsoka parallel each other so much.
Dude, that would be so great though too, because that would be full circle back to the first voice acting that Sam Witwer did was actually
The
the
brother.
son
Or the
or the
son.
brother. No, sorry,
Yeah,
was it the son?
The son brother.
The son brother in the Mortis arc, and then
Uh.
he comes full circle and Maul's back as the son. And
Yeah.
yeah, that would be hilariously awesome if they did that.
Yeah. Styx had said Lucasfilm confuses adult with violent.
Okay.
I don't mind episodes with no violence. I would prefer it at this point. Writers seem like they have no faith in their dialogue.
Ooh, good point. Don't just rely on action to get people
Yeah.
to watch. That's a very good
That's
point.
what I mean. That's why when you say it's slow, I'm like,
I'm not saying I didn't
no.
think it was
Some
slow,
people
but
that say
yeah.
that, you're like,
Mhm.
was Andor slow? Yes, and sometimes it was, but it was all building. You have to
Mhm.
have slow so that you can go fast.
Yeah, well,
You
and-
don't just jump in a car and it's going 100 miles an hour. You start off slow.
Or if a song is only one level, like it's really boring. You need dynamics and
Exactly.
music, too.
Very true. Yeah, you got to
And
bring
storytelling.
it down some points
Yeah.
to really make the highs high and the lows low. And I think a great example of that is actually The Empire Strikes Back has some of the best pacing in a movie ever, but they take a moment with, usually with Han and Leia, even Master Yoda and Luke, to just they're doing kind of like everyday things. You know, they're working on things. They bring it down for a moment to give it a little bit of difference. So, and to really build those. But even in those low moments, and that's what's great about this with Maul, even in those low moments, they're still giving you a lot of story elements to it. They're moving the story forward in those moments, which is fantastic. I think that's the way to do it. Not just make it slow and boring for no reason, like somebody's just walking somewhere forever and there's nothing happening. Although Lord of the Rings does a great job with that now that I think about it. We're walking. But yeah, all right, we got more.
Well, I think the questions are done. There's just some good thoughts.
Yeah,
but Styx was sticking by his. He was sticking by his
I see
4.5
what you
out of
did
10.
there.
That the brand damage, apathy for the brand is real. I find it hard to care about anyone at this point.
That's valid. Man.
Ouch.
I mean, that's valid though. That's
Must
very
be a drummer
valid.
thing.
Hey, no,
There's a lot of Star Wars people. I'm finding hope in the. Isn't there a song? All the wrong places. Alderaan places.
Alderaan places. That's what it is.
Yeah. So there's, but there are a lot of people. You're not wrong. It's shown in the statistics of the viewage.
Well, and it's just being burned by Star Wars so many times with the fans. Not giving the fans what they want. And so many things out there, and always saying that it's the fans' fault. There's a long time ago.
That's the worst thing.
They're just like, the fans are so toxic. The fans hate Star Wars. That's all the fans' fault. It's like, no, you're not giving the fans of the brand what they want to see. And if you get burned so many times, and if you're not giving us the kind of Star Wars feeling content that we want to see over and over again, there is going to become apathy. So I think it's a very valid point. We like to see hope in as much as we can. We're very positive people for the most part. I mean, we can be tough on things as well. But even I have gotten apathetic to certain things if I know that because I almost look at who's making it, who's in charge of this, who's going to be in this.
Right. But I think you got to take hitting with sticks where we're at, which is like there has been a regime change to some degree. So we're trying to find positivity in the new direction, if it's going to be a new direction, right?
Yeah.
Because that was 100% true as long as KK was there and whatever the dude at Disney was,
Bob Iger.
Yeah, it was like a big fat mess, and everything that came out was just dumber and worse. And you're like, they're throwing this fan base away to try to bring in a new fan base of fans. It's like, you don't have to destroy the old fan base to bring in a new fan base.
Yeah.
But so many franchises have tried to do that. It's like a corporate thing right now the last 5-10 years. It's like, we have to bring in this group of people. Okay, but you're going to delete the other 90% that love your thing? It's not just Star Wars. It's 100 other franchises.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just unfortunate that Star Wars took its toll. But maybe this begins to make things right. That's what I'm saying. Like, you find this cool show like Maul, but doesn't mean that, it's turned it around for you. So.
The most interesting thing, too, that gives us hope right now is that immediately after KK and Bob Iger are gone, they're like, back to the original trilogy.
Yeah.
We're not afraid to talk about it anymore. We're not afraid. And
it's a
that
thing.
to me is a good sign.
Yeah.
Plus GINA, which is the other thing I want to talk about after we finish
Yeah,
this.
yeah.
But,
and in this, they went to the prequels. They went straight to Palpatine, which is, he has original trilogy. He's the most original trilogy. But
yes, he is.
He's this with seeing Palpatine training Maul and that sort of stuff. It's like that's excellent lore that we hadn't seen connected to anything else in a long time. It's crazy. We saw a little bit of Anakin connected in Ahsoka, which is why I think people are excited for Ahsoka now.
Yeah.
Because of the connections to the prequels and maybe Maul now.
Ooh, I see this comment. Easy as edits. Thanks for jumping in.
Easy edits.
Easy as it edits. I've seen a theory that the Crow is actually Savage reincarnated, which would be nuts if that's true. That would be crazy. That would be crazy.
That would be very cool, actually. All this time, what if Maul takes him out again and then he takes him out?
Dude, that would be
brutal.
That would be brutal.
That's why he's not talking, because his voice is Savage.
It could be
Mr. Krabs.
Oh, and we see Savage in this, which that's the lore thing that I wanted to talk about.
Yeah, explain that.
So in some lore, and I don't know the exact references here, so forgive me. And if you guys know it, then you guys can shout it out in the chat. But from what I understand, the lore change is that a lot of people said that Mother Townsend was actually Maul's actual mother, and that she gave him, Maul, as a baby to Emperor Palpatine to raise to be his perfect Sith apprentice. And in this, we see Maul as a young child being going with.
Well,
so it's not a huge change, but it's
he
still
was like 10 or 12 when he was taking her teenager.
right.
Wasn't he?
But it is a change to certain lore out there. Again, I don't know the specific references, but I think that's what people are talking about when they're saying, "Oh, it changes the lore." But really, for all intents and purposes,
Are people just nitpicking
I'm okay with this one, just for the fact that it does tie back into Savage, which I didn't realize that Savage like really actually was his brother before.
I know,
I just thought it was like
right. It was just a
Zabrak,
convenient,
like brother, like we're just all in this
because that's what the
together,
other
Zabraks.
Zabraks called each other.
Yeah,
Brother, but maybe those dudes were brothers.
maybe those two were actual brothers again. But so
Yeah.
that's where I didn't really mind it. I actually thought that was a nice touch, and it did round things out.
I
with
liked it.
how
That's
affects
why I
him.
gave it. That's another point, half a point up for the 10. Although that was an episode. No, that was an episode 8.
Yeah, it was
yeah,
episode
yeah,
8.
yeah. It was like Savage, and then like Sabersmith says, it was interesting seeing Maul's POV, the genuine fear he had right as Kenobi is coming towards him. Fantastic.
Yes.
So when he met Kenobi and Rebels, he was trembling.
Yeah.
First of all, he had a low blood sugar because he hadn't eaten anything in like weeks, and he was walking through the desert
with
with no water
and electronic eggs
and
eggs
electronic legs.
legs. Wow, I
Oh my
misspoke.
goodness.
I'm getting
Dude.
hungry in the desert.
No,
Apparently.
but he was like he was parched. Let's just put it
Yeah.
that way. And then he sees Maul, and he's like trembling. It's like, dude, maybe you just need to sit down. I feel like it should have
Eat a
been that scene from
Snickers.
Princess Bride. Yeah, you should have had a Snickers.
yeah,
He was like,
give him
you
a break.
tired? You want to take a break for a
Yeah.
minute before we fight? He's like, that's awfully generous, or whatever he says.
Yeah, that is great. They should have done it more like
They
that.
should have done it. They
That would
should
have been
have
so much better.
because the conversation that you get with Wesley and the
Inigo Montoya.
Inigo Montoya is like gold.
It
You
is.
know, because like when do you see enemies that are about to fight have a quick
To the death.
conversation about life and
Yeah.
their backstories, and then they'd kill each other.
Right, exactly.
It's like, but I guess they kind of had a little conversation, but not much. I don't
I
know
hate
how
to
many
kill
words
you.
it said.
I hate to die.
It's just the peak.
This is crazy though. Easy Edits again says also interesting. I did not know this. And fact checker out. Can you look this
that's
up?
even more
Yeah.
so.
Interesting that Clancy Brown plays both Savage and
Oh.
the Crow.
That's what I mean. Mr. Krabs himself. That's all I think
He's
about.
like, money.
That's interesting. I've never heard the crow make a noise. Did he make a
Yeah,
noise
no,
in
we have
Ahsoka?
not. We have not heard it.
Or
Well,
Tales of the Jedi?
no, I don't. Ooh, I don't know if he might have. Actually, he might have in Tales of the Jedi. I don't remember though. It's been a while since I've seen that.
Because he was in the Ahsoka show as well as the governor
Yes.
in real life.
Yep. Yeah, you're right. He was. That was crazy. That was good. That was a good cast.
Or not the governor, the
He became the.
whatever they call
yeah.
them of that planet.
Oh
I'm
shoot!
forgetting.
It was the Rebels planet.
It is
I know.
both. Clancy does both.
How? Like,
Can you
where
wait?
does
Did he voice it in Tales of the Jedi though? Can you
Oh.
find out?
Yeah,
if he's
see if it
the
doesn't
voice?
Tales of the Jedi.
Thank you,
People
fact
might have
checker.
already added. He spoke in Tales, yes, says Sabersmith.
Okay, I trust them.
Okay.
So
Okay.
maybe, yeah.
That is interesting because it is the same voice actor for both, so that very well could be. Ooh, I like that.
That's cool. Adam said Savage and Maul also had a third brother, the one Savage killed post Dathomir magic change.
Oh yeah.
Oh, they made him fight each other.
right.
Oh,
Yeah,
true.
that was tough.
That was rough.
Wasn't it?
Asajj.
Asajj made him do that.
Yeah, Asajj was
What a
making him do it.
psycho.
I know, dude.
She's not redeemable, but
Uh,
she's good friends with Omega.
Why'd you have to say that?
What a weird.
I actually think Asajj was one of the most compelling characters of the Clone Wars, though.
Yeah, no, she was. She
and
was.
where it ended up.
She was a boss.
Which is funny though. This is almost what they're doing with Maul to a certain extent.
Yeah.
That everybody evil turns good. Not really, but oh man, so many good things. I do have another question though for everybody, and this has been kind of a topic of discussion with this show. Is what you were speaking to earlier, Dan, which was, do you like seeing Maul in this state?
State of mind.
Because some people online, it seems like, think that it's a weak move. Like it's not like nobody
Oh,
wants to see
brother.
Maul the villain or Maul the Sith apprentice be this vulnerable or cry.
Right.
That was the other thing. It was just like Sith don't shed a tear.
Yeah.
But I will push back on that. But I'll let you talk about it, Dan, first.
Well, I think you could take it from a couple of different perspectives. Number one, should we see evil people and feel bad for them? That's one thing, right? Like, do we need to show the humanity side of evil villains all the time?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
No. If they're truly evil villains and you've portrayed them as evil villains, stop trying to make them human and we feel sorry for them because they had a bad childhood. I get that 100% because
Yeah.
that's what
So many
Hollywood
things
has
have
done now for
Yeah.
the last 20 years. It's like, let's just take the reverse angle of all of the heroes and make them. But Maul is a complicated character of which we didn't know any of his backstory. And so I think it makes sense in this case to do it. So I'm justifying some of that. But I understand the lament about they shouldn't do that at all because he's just an evil villain.
Not every villain needs to have an empathetic backstory
Correct.
that
Mhm.
created them.
Then you could take the tact of like, should any tough villain or not cry or shed a tear, show some emotions as a strong, tough dude? I don't know if that's a legit thing because to me, I'm like, that's just, you're a human. Humans have all ranges of emotions. He's a Zabrak. I don't know. Maybe the Zabraks don't have. Humanoid.
Yeah.
We saw him shed a legit tear.
Mm-hmm.
I came into the show not really wanting them to soften Maul.
Yeah, we all did. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I feel like the way they did it though
Mhm.
didn't soften him like butter in the microwave. It softened him like
He's not melted.
no, it softened him almost like you like take snow and then you make it into a snowball. Like the
Mm.
warmth of your hand softens the snow, but it makes a hard packed snowball that you can throw.
Ooh.
And I feel like in a way it added to his
It's a-
circularness. No.
No, but that actually, I want to follow up on that. I agree with you because why we named this we put on the thumbnail Maultivations was exactly that, Dan. I think that this episode you finally get his Maultivation from that moment of vulnerability.
Yeah.
And he was searching. He had to search within himself to find out what he was truly after and what was giving him the motivation to get it done. And what does he say? The biggest thing he says is, I'm going to stop him so he can't do it to anyone else. Right? Isn't that what that was the
Yeah.
line? Which is interesting, and it really just hones in and solidifies the point that Maul's singular hatred at this point in time is not necessarily Kenobi, although he did see Kenobi in there. It was still thrown in there,
Right.
but it was
Sidious.
Sidious is the one who
Yeah.
made him this way, that trained him this way, that hurt him so much. And I loved how they took the time to show Maul looking at himself and then seeing the weakness inside him and saying, I hate you, and then he swatted away because that's what he'd always been taught. Weakness is lame. It's something you can't be as a Sith.
Yep.
Then just to turn around and then finally realize and look inside himself through that kind of Force vision he had, which is crazy.
It was so cool.
It's cool, and it's interesting how the Force is moving in the show, and I love that they're leaning into the Force element of it and how Maul, being a confusing Sith but not Sith Force user and the role he's playing and how the Force is still using him in this show and throughout the galaxy to move for a greater purpose. I love how they're showing that. And I did see online, somebody had a great comment. I don't know where it was. I forget where I saw it. But they said, well, Anakin shed a tear whenever he became
Ooh,
dark
take
side.
that.
So-
Nice.
Yeah.
So that's the one thing. And then I had one last thought and one last point to the whole one. We don't need to see we don't need an empathetic backstory to every villain. But I will argue in Star Wars, they made 3 movies specifically for the villain as an empathetic backstory. Darth Vader. I mean, Vader was the villain in Star Wars.
True.
And it was good and bad, but they also twisted that and made him redeemable and then went back and made 3 movies about how he turned to the dark side. It was the whole empathetic. So if you do it right, and Star Wars has done it right, in my opinion, it could be very entertaining and it can just deepen that character's motivations and you can just really, you can understand the character more, and you can really get behind the character and root for the character.
Yeah.
So, and understand where he's coming from. It's tragedy is a lot of what this is. So
Exactly. And
that's why I push back on that.
I agree. And I feel like I was even confused. I'm like, why are they going to do this show? And like, he hates Kenobi. That's his whole purpose in life. We got that in Rebels. We got everything we need. That's how I kind of felt before the show to some degree.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, but then as you start digging through, you're like, wait a second. Who's the ultimate villain through all of Star Wars? It's Palpatine.
It's Palpatine.
Even until episode 9, however dumb that was. He's still there, cloned and messed up, right?
Right.
So he's still the ultimate villain that everybody's trying to, So when you see his moment of humanity, like as evil as Maul is and messed up as he is, he was twisted by the ultimate evil one, Palpatine. So then you're like, okay, I can sympathize with him to some degree because he messed up Anakin and Padme and Luke and Vader and Leia and everybody down the line. So Maul is now another casualty of Palpatine's psychotic. Sidious is, psychotic evil. I mean, pure evil. And then you see the trauma of him training Maul and just, lightning torturing him like he does. Remember Dustin in Clone Wars?
Yeah.
When he doesn't kill him.
Right.
He just lightning tortures him again because it was almost probably like a dog with a whistle or a dog with a squirt bottle, or you're trying to train him.
Mm-hmm.
You have something that like, shut up, get back. It was almost like
And
that.
that's what he'd already done. That's what he always does.
Yeah.
He like lightnings
They
him. and
showed
he,
it.
It's like Bucky Barnes. You say the words, right?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Right. I mean, and then you're back into like killer mode. So it was
Right.
weird, like seeing that. I mean, I felt bad for him, of course, because he was young. Anytime you take advantage of young people
Yeah.
that are formative,
Yeah.
that's evil.
It is evil.
Now Maul kind of does that with Ezra. He's kind of doing it with Devin. So he is also evil because he wants his own weapon.
Mm.
But to see him show some humanity and like, evil only knows evil. That's what he was raised on and taught. And like somebody said, I think it was Skylark here, deep down,
I like it.
I think he actually envies the Jedi and the way they're able to work through emotions and trials. You see hints of this in Rebels and this show so far.
Yeah. That's a great take.
That's a perfect take.
And you
because-
guys have been lighting it up in the chat. Sorry, we're
for sure.
trying to get to as many
because
as
the
we
Jedi
can,
will
but-
work together, and he sees the Jedi working together in Rebels. He sees them working together here, and thinking things through. Whereas like a Sith, you're always looking over your shoulder. That's all he knows, and so obviously we know how he ends unless he comes back.
Yeah.
Can he be redeemed?
Right. So yeah, I think we're all on the same page actually. That we actually really
I think so
appreciate.
here.
It.
I think
it gave it gave so much more depth and character
Yeah.
arc and development to Maul as a whole. We saw somebody new jump in. What's up, Alex Vendel? Thanks for jumping
Yeah,
in
what's
here just
up?
a little bit ago.
Howdy.
Howdy. Nice.
Are you from Texas?
Oh man, we love Texas,
We got-
man.
We got lads from Britain. We got
Britain.
howdies from the South.
We got New Zealand,
I'm
right?
gonna guess
New
south of the
Zealand?
Mason-Dixon line anyway.
Oh my
uh,
goodness. But yeah, so I think Maul doing that, showing the vulnerable side and
We
giving
agree,
him
yeah.
giving him the Maultivation. I mean, that was what it showed.
Yeah.
They gave him his motivation to get back up. Like Kenobi, but on the dark side in some ways.
Yeah. Can we ridicule people that think that he shouldn't have cried and he's not? It's
No,
lame
we
that
don't
he did that.
We don't ridicule
Oh, okay,
people
you're right.
because we don't.
Can
do
we
that.
emasculate them?
No.
No,
Can we lightning strike them?
no.
No.
Real men cry.
That's what I'm saying.
Real men cry at the right moments, in the right times. I'm not saying
If
for
you're
everything,
a human,
Right.
you have the ability to shed a tear.
but yeah, for sure.
You need to have emotions as a human because bad things happen, sad things happen,
Yeah.
happy things happen. Even when he was just remembering himself, and that's what made him cry.
Yeah,
Right?
Yeah,
and his brother,
past.
seeing his brother, but it was his own life that he was shedding a tear for.
That's why he had to forgive himself. I mean, that's pretty powerful.
Yeah,
That's-
it's a deep cut for
Mhm.
for a
A
kids
villain.
Star Wars animated show.
Yeah, for sure. To
absolutely.
forgive yourself and to understand that weakness is sometimes your greatest strength. That gives you empathy. That helps you
Yeah.
forgive yourself, and that helps you move on, and it helps you understand how better you can make a difference in the galaxy.
Well, and I love this because I think this is the full circle here. It's necessary for Maul because none of this was his choice. I would argue out of all the redemption arcs in Star Wars, Maul is the only one that would actually deserve it.
Yes.
Cool. Then Adam says,
That's also why I was upset with Rebels. That's also
Okay.
why I was upset with Rebels.
because he didn't get that redemption.
Yeah.
And I mean, at the very end, he said, "Is he the chosen one?"
Yeah, it was too little, too late, in my opinion.
Adam says Maul was heavily concussed by that fall traumatic brain injury, reverting him back to unhinged behavior, which we did here.
Yeah,
Like when Savage found him with spider legs.
that's true.
So he kind of went back into that because he kind of like reformed with Savage and kind of found his new level-headedness in Clone Wars.
Yeah,
Mhm.
And then I think this is it right here. But then he had that moment, and then he remembered what carries him through. He found the hatred to get through the Jedi. It's in the intro of the video,
Jedi!
right?
Yeah.
Now it was Palpatine. He finally realized what it was, and he used that hate to stand again, just like he did
Mhm.
with his busted up legs. It's the Sith way, and now he was soft, you could say, for a minute because he cried and he mourned his childhood and trauma
Well, and everybody lost,
and everybody he had lost and
Yeah.
and scared of Kenobi.
and everything that he had taken away from him, and how hard his life has been because of one person.
I think he saw his future with Kenobi as well, because that was his end.
Was that what they were showing?
No,
Oh, okay.
but that's what I'm just saying. Like he saw Kenobi again, which is what cut him in half.
right.
Started him down that path, and then he saw Kenobi here, who was going to be the one that ends him at the end.
Right.
But then he hates Palpatine so much that he has a new rage. So all of those, like he's not like now he's like, oh, always emotional with everything he does. No.
No.
Now he's doubled down on his pure hatred for Palpatine and reinforced his goals of
Maultivation.
motivations to get Devin, because he needs her to fight, and do what he needs her to do to be the crime lord that he wants to be, to take over Palpatine's
His grand plan.
whatever the grand
Yeah.
plan is.
Yeah, which we haven't found out. So
we got 8 years to find out.
we'll possibly find out in the next 2 episodes, or maybe
would
season
imagine.
2. I did want to talk about this with Maul again. The lightsaber fight between him and the 2 Inquisitors. The biggest problem I had with that, and I know why they did it, was they had to nerf him so that he wouldn't just take out both of them immediately. For the fact that his leg was already injured, his knee was all jacked up, so he couldn't really move the same way. And I know that would definitely mess you up when it comes to a fight. The challenging thing for me is that Maul fought Ahsoka, and Ahsoka and him were pretty evenly matched. I know Ahsoka ended up winning that fight, but they were pretty evenly matched, and she took out the Crow. And now, again, this is probably because it's post-dusted Crow, so maybe not as powerful, but she took out the Crow without a lightsaber in like 3 moves. Crazy. And then I know that's one-on-one again. And maybe she was heavily underestimated by the Crow, so you could have that argument.
Yeah.
But then also Marok, she took out dusted Marok. And Maul's been struggling with both of those, and then struggling, especially the 2 against 1, which that is challenging no matter what. I mean, there's 4 blades coming at you.
Yeah, it's a tough
It's a tough one. I get it. But a lot of people online were saying, he should have been able to take out at least one of those 2 Inquisitors a little bit faster, just for the power levels. And when you look at the power levels between him, Ahsoka, and how she was able to take out 2 of them, you kind of get to it's a little bit more of a nitpick than anything for me. But story-wise, I understood it because they had to give a little bit more of an impending
Mhm.
doom for Maul, and the Emperor wants you dead.
Yeah. I think it's perfectly written, though. I honestly do, because he needed to get them away from his crew that were already surrounded.
Yeah.
He could have just taken them out right then, probably. But there were so many imps everywhere, they all would have been mowed down while he was doing it.
Mhm.
I think.
Okay.
I think he took one for his team, and he jumped out of there to give himself some space to take them out, because he wasn't worried about taking them out. He's fought them already. It was pretty easy. It looks like he's not even breaking a sweat. It was only, like you said, when he broke his knee was
Well,
bad
his knee
again,
was jacked up.
Yeah.
that he realized,
And
this
then
is
he
going to
got-
be more difficult.
And then he got sliced, which
Right.
they took
Yeah.
out another part of his leg.
Right. But
which is his
even up
biggest
until
weakness.
that point, he took things on his own turf in the caves, and he's like, we're going to do it this way on my terms now, where I can take you one-on-one. Like, I don't feel like he was really stressed. I feel like the impression was that he still could beat them.
Well, but he almost got, without Scorn,
Yeah.
it looked like they were going to end him.
Right. Yeah, it did, though, at one point. And I guess that's the point that people are mad about. But I think that was the story point, that they needed to set up the trauma moultivations or whatever. I don't know. There's too much of it. No, but I understand that. I didn't feel like he was nerfed other than the knee.
Yeah,
But
and the other thing to it that I liked and what we talked about even before this fight happened was really when it comes down to true power in the Force is not always defined by your skill with a saber, because going back to the fight between Maul and Palpatine, Maul was holding his own against Palpatine when it came to the lightsaber duel. It wasn't just until Sidious was like, no, I'm the master here.
Right.
Force power, dude. You can't be that. And that's what Maul does here. He's like, oh yeah, you guys are acolytes, but Inquisitors, but I got way more force.
Yeah.
You know.
But also, what happened last time he took 2-on-1? He got cut in half.
Yeah. Well, no. Technically, we get last time he fought 2-on-1 was Daki and Devin. He won that fight.
And it was easy. But before then, it was cut in half. But what did he do? He backed up. He separated them. He isolated Qui-Gon.
Yeah. Which he was trying to do in this fight as well.
That's what I'm saying. He did the exact same thing. He jumped to a different level. He isolated the Crow at first and thought he could take him down. And
maybe a few more moves he could have.
I think he could have.
But with Marok there, Batman.
But I think Marok's pretty good. He does well in the dark. He's a bat brooding.
Yeah, he is.
Kind of a person. But I don't know. I feel like it was kind of true to his thing. But I understand
it made sense for the story.
People wanted to see him like it's his show, just off the Inquisitors and like 2 moves, that would have been even more boss.
Like you and Bismo were saying, though, the Inquisitors do kind of need to do something significant at this point because we have not really seen them do anything.
I know. We need to see something. We need to see them, like maybe they need to kill Daki in the next episode.
Right. So
one of them does.
I think they're saving it. They're saving it for the finale.
Yeah, that's why I don't understand.
Or they're saving it for season 2. That's the other possibility right now.
Yeah, but they're going to have to have a big fight in the finale. I mean, each episode basically has had a fight. So that's what they're building up to. So yeah, we can't get it all.
And it's true. I love that they've been giving us like epic lightsaber duels in every pair of episodes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Like epic. They're really good battles. Like they look good.
Yeah.
And this one had weight because the brother died and and
there's so much more. We're going long, but we got so much more to get into. What do you think about? Let's jump to this 2 Boots redemption arc. What do you guys think about that? I want to hear from everybody on this.
I thought it was fun. In the end.
Okay.
Because he's reminding me of, as I said on Monday, Rogue One droid.
Yeah, you said oh shoot. K2SO.
K2SO, kind
of. You said like cheap version of K2SO.
Cheap version of K2SO and cheap version of C-3PO.
It's like a mix of those two.
Kind of like merging the droids that we kind of find funny, lighthearted, useful. But he's a good fighter, actually.
Yeah, he is.
Like he's actually got some skills as a police droid or whatever he is.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm okay with it. I mean, I know he's been a putz. He caused all this, you could argue.
Yeah, pretty much.
Maybe this whole thing is his fault.
It really kind of is if you think about it. Because he's the one who contacted the Empire.
Yes.
If he wouldn't have contacted the Empire, none of this would have happened.
I know,
or it would have at least been delayed until they had to.
Who programmed him to contact the Empire?
I mean,
the Empire?
Well, I don't think so because he was around with the Jedi. He said back in the day we'd call it Jedi.
We can blame some
it was
council
protocol.
on Janix. Some council member said all of our police droids, some doofus that got voted in by all the low lives and Janix levels, I don't know.
It was just interesting to see a droid that was so heavily programmed for protocol have to learn the hard way that sometimes protocol is the wrong thing to do, that you do have to put in a little bit of piracy. I think that goes back to even Pirates of the Caribbean does that very well. There's moments in there, which is great. And 2 Boots, and Skeleton Crew. Yeah. But 2 Boots, I actually did end up enjoying his redemption arc. I thought it was fun the way they handled it and how even Brander was fully ready to turn himself over and be like, you know what, I made a deal with 2 Boots, and he thought 2 Boots was gonna follow protocol, only to realize that 2 Boots is like, yeah, about that, Captain. Deal's off.
Yeah, right.
Because of everything that happened, and
so
he had to run.
It was kind of a quick forgiveness. You know, it was kind of like, we get it, you know.
Yeah.
But at least we're all on the same page now.
Yeah.
That's kind of nice. We have got him back,
hmm
and there were some interesting things.
That was kind of my small con
Yeah.
was
Uh-oh.
just how much Two Boots when he was escorting Riley out of the prison.
Oh yeah.
How obvious he was, and they just
Mhm.
kind of played that a smidge long, in my opinion.
The only thing that
just a
saved
smidge.
that-
Really?
The
I
only-
thought it was funny.
The only thing
It
that saved
was,
that
it
for me
was.
was whenever he told Riley, he's like, Riley, act natural. And Riley's
Yeah.
like, I am acting natural. You're the one who's
Yeah.
not acting
Yeah,
natural.
they did pretty good with it,
That's some good
and then when
levity.
he ended up fighting the imps to get out, that
Yeah.
that was good. That
Yeah.
was it
Dude,
was nice.
Riley is like the weakest character of this
Oh my
whole
God.
show.
You, I don't know what do you have against him?
He is useless.
Well, okay, he's like a teenage
I know.
boy.
I know he's a MacGuffin of MacGuffins, though.
No, he's not a
he
MacGuffin.
keeps getting lost, and he keeps getting it. Everybody's got
Okay.
to protect him.
Yeah, he's not a Force user. He doesn't have blasters.
I know.
He hasn't been on the Force. He's not
What's-
a robot.
So that's
What do you want him to do?
What's his purpose on this show? You know,
To
what I'm
be
saying?
relatable, because that's what all of us would be.
I mean, I know
we would
saw
all
him
be
sitting there.
Riley.
No, I know,
That's why Dan doesn't like it.
but
I don't want to
they-
see myself.
what-
I hate you.
Yeah. What has been his arc? What's the lesson? You know, his dad sucks at like being a dad. He's like, his mom's not around. So are they just like trying to make teenage boys feel like depressed, like with no hope? Because like the dude,
you're looking at okay.
he's
That's a totally
completely
different way.
useless, is what I'm saying. There's no arc on what he does. He's a good
Hey,
athlete.
Well, he did. Hey, he was gonna try and fight, even though he had no chance.
I know, but he just gets like the whole episode. If you cut like his parts, he's like getting blown back by the Force. His dad leaves him. Like his mom's like, yeah, whatever, you know. And like he's sitting there at home waiting
Just
for
do
dinner.
what they say.
He goes to try to talk to his dad, and then he gets tortured potentially by the crow.
Well, yeah, that's a good question.
And then he gets like broken out of jail again. He has no reason to be in jail. He hasn't really done anything. He hasn't actually done anything wrong. So he's like,
yeah, he just kind of fell
And then
into all these things.
Two Boots gets him out of jail, and then now they're just on the run. And I got to see where. I just want to see where they plan on landing with him.
Yeah,
Well, but-
Skylark said he is an athlete though.
Yeah,
Yeah, so
And then Bigglesman, somebody has to be the damsel in distress, and Riley is taking one for
I
the team.
guess.
yeah, he kind of is. I mean, he's kind of the
he's the connective tissue because he's
Yeah.
keeping.
Yeah.
Brander
Devin.
and Devin.
He's like Devin's like, well, we have to go save him, you know. And Docky's like, well, do we have to? You know.
Yeah,
I'm with Docky on this one. I'm like, do we really
Although-
have to? No.
Although I feel like Docky's showing a little bit of his true colors here. I feel
he's a
like
weak sauce.
I do feel like they almost showed us a hint of cowardice in Docky.
Really, I feel like it's more survival.
But
It is survival, but it feels like cowardice.
well, but the
I
thing
think,
is, there's a
maybe.
fine line between
Yeah.
those two things, and I think that is what's ultimately going to have Devin go to Maul, is because she's just going to be like, enough of always running, always hiding, and hiding
Right.
behind
Sure.
survival, and
Yeah.
that we can't be involved. What do you want us to do? Live our whole life this way?
Mhm.
Maul's trying to make a difference. At least he's doing something about it, and he's not a coward about it. I
Yeah.
think that ultimately is going to be the straw that breaks the camel's back.
breaks
But,
the Docky's back.
breaks the Docky's back, dude. But Riley, I know, go back to Riley. I get it where you're coming from with that. It's just, but I don't know. It's the same way we felt about Docky in the beginning, though, which he did actually show some wisdom, even to push back against myself there.
Yeah, but then he's gone back since
Now,
then.
yeah, but we
'Cause
were all
she's
like,
telling him what
Docky's
to-
got to go.
I know,
man."
and she's telling him what to
Very
do because they
complex.
weren't investing us in him at all.
Yeah.
You know, he was with Brander's like, that means a lot to me that you like the Jedi.
Yeah.
Oh, really? Are you and your Jedi people are so like, you're so stuck in that thing? He's so stuck in his ways, you know, and I just feel like he's letting, but then he's like, oh, Devin says we're going to do this, so we should do it. You know, he's like, we shouldn't go back to Sector 10 because blah, blah, blah.
Right.
And then Riley's like, I'm going. And then Brander's like, well, I guess if your master says it's okay, we'll go save my son or whatever, you know. It's
Yeah.
like, and then he's like, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't know. Or he just kind of had to go along with it, like you said, and it was kind of weak sauce. So he's got to eat it. And I don't think Riley's going to eat it because that would be depressing for all children watching.
I mean, you would like it, it sounds like. But.
I mean, I just, if it pushed the story forward in a way that was intense.
Did you see what Bigglesman said?
No, what'd he say?
Riley's main role is to keep Devin grounded in the light side. She was the tether to her
Mm.
master, while Maul served as the temptation. She had to prioritize keeping him safe, but she wanted to fight.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
That's a very good
And
point.
then Adam asked, do we think that Riley was red dawned by the crow?
Oh, yeah. That was going to be one of my questions.
Ooh, what does that
What does that mean?
I think that means, was he, either
Brainwashed?
corrupted or brainwashed? Yeah,
Mhm.
brainwashing is a real thing. I think that does happen in Red Dawn. They brainwash somebody in that.
Yikes.
Yeah, because what happened? We didn't see what happened in there with the crow. Something
off.
happened. I almost speculated at one point that what if the crow is a shapeshifter?
Yeah, and he is Devin,
And
right?
it-
Or is Riley?
Yeah.
And is rather, but then they showed the crow later,
And
Right.
they would have
scenes.
sensed it.
Well,
Right?
that's
But
what
that
I'm-
might have been how they found. The only thing I thought about it was that might have been how they found what's her name, the ship.
I don't know.
Because did Riley know about the ship?
No.
No, I don't
He
think
didn't
so.
though. No, didn't.
That's what I'm saying. Like, he gets tortured by the crow. They put him in a room with the creepiest face on the planet. And then then they show him like 2 minutes later, he's just walking down with no emotions again. He's completely emotionless as he leaves the prison. And then
Which
he's
is
like,
odd.
I got interrogated by the thing. And I would have told him everything if I knew anything. Because you're brain dead, Riley. You don't know anything.
Wow.
Oh, I'm saying like, but he has no emotions there. So it's like he got tortured. He's like not scared. I mean, like, what is his point?
But torture. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know.
It might have just been them using the force to like literally pull information out of his mind.
Probably, but he didn't even act like he was messed up from it.
Right.
Unless it's fake. You know what I'm saying? Unless they're going
Yeah.
to give us something in the next episode and he's like, hey guys, actually,
Unless he just told
I
him
want to
everything.
kill all of you now.
I mean, unless he just told him everything, like his mom told him, which was do what they say.
yeah.
So,
So
he's
the
just
crow's
like-
actually a nice guy. That's what I'm saying. So
no, I'm
what
not
does that
saying the
mean?
crow's a nice guy. I'm saying that the crow was like, "You better talk, or I'm gonna mess you up." And so Riley's like, "Okay, here's everything."
I don't think
know.
the crow talks though. I think it was
no,
just
he
literally.
does. He does. Remember, because we just confirmed
I
earlier
guess.
that was.
I think it was
Mr.
Riley and the
Krabs.
crow in the room. I want to see. I'm gonna make my own edit, and they're just sitting there, complete silence, no emotions,
Otherwise,
just bored.
Otherwise,
Otherwise-
what are they doing? They're lurking.
They're just lurking. They're like
they're watching our stream.
Yeah, it's the guy from Force Awakens. Like, so what? You talk first. I talk first.
Oh my gosh, I hated that.
Well, like Bigglesman
but-
said, to be fair, he probably did tell them everything he knew.
And it was useless.
It was just like, but yeah,
He might have. He would have been able to tell him where Maul was and all that stuff. To a
maybe.
certain. I mean, I know at least what he
He's like, I
experienced.
could tell you where my last soccer game was.
Right? He's like, it's like the kid. Oh my goodness, that's one of the funniest scenes. Is in, you know what I'm gonna say, right? Dan?
Maybe.
In the Goonies,
Oh,
the
no.
interrogation scene with Chunk, and he's like, "Tell us what you did," and he goes like way back, tells him every bad thing he had ever done. It was
I don't remember
hilarious.
that. I don't remember that
So
at all.
funny. But I think also that they were using Riley as bait for Brander.
Yeah, but then
if
how
they-
easily
if-
escaped?
Yeah, that's the thing. It doesn't make.
Why
a
is
whole
a
bunch of
crow
sense.
guarding him? Like, keep him in the interrogation room.
Well, because they knew about her apparently.
And they had to go.
They had to go to the
yeah.
ship where they were going to end up at. But there is a little bit of
works.
inconsistency there. So I hope we get a little bit of explanation,
Yeah.
or again, Riley hopefully amounts up to something more than what he has
Yeah.
been so far.
Yeah, we just need otherwise he's just kind of a MacGuffin in my opinion. You know, of all the characters that have had some kind of an arc, all of them have had some kind of an arc, except for Riley. And what are they trying to show? He's the only one, like you said, that we relate to because we're not
Yeah.
Jedi, we're not Sith, we're not policing the thing. We're like Riley watching, but I'm like, he's not funny. He's just kind of dumb and scared and like.
He's a teenage boy being
Yeah.
thrust into
But his
But he's a
dad's got
good athlete.
his dad's got
Like
personality.
Sarah
Why
said.
doesn't he have personality? I mean, he said a few lines that were probably redeemable.
He's like probably in shock half the time.
I
Like
know.
I just almost died 10 different times.
yeah, I guess it's just. It's like they're using it as a plot device to keep Devin.
You're sounding more and more like
Good.
Maul.
Yeah.
Dan's like, I grow tired of your vacillations.
I do grow tired of the
Riley.
vacillations. It's like, make up your mind, Devin. What are you doing? Like, it's episode 9 and 10 now, and you're like running away with Riley, but she's not even helping him. Like, she jumped down the thing in 2 seconds, and he's like falling down the stairs. You know, she didn't protect him when he got force blown back by Maul. So it's like, and then he got taken by the Empire.
Yeah.
It's like he's just getting pushed around like a rag doll.
Yeah, he is. He's kind of just the.
So
yeah.
we want to feel bad for him, but nobody really does.
I
'cause
like
we
this-
don't have time.
I like Adam says no boots is not going to make it to survive. Wow, hot take there from
Yeah.
Adam.
No boots.
No boots was funny. That was funny.
I think
Surprised you recognized me.
Yeah, yeah, that was actually kind of fun. I thought the fact checker was talking about Vario. That's what I wasn't sure if you were talking about Two Boots or Vario earlier in the non-spoiler section.
what did Vario do that was so
Annoying.
yeah.
I don't know.
Well, he kept talking about different things, so that's why I wasn't sure because
I
he
don't
just keeps
know.
talking.
I don't even remember.
But I like this here too. Bigglesman says, I actually love the pacing of her joining Maul. It feels real. That's a great point. That is
Yeah.
something I agree with. It feels, we talked about that a little earlier, was how we would make the same. I feel like that we would make a lot of the same decisions because, especially
Right.
with our upbringing, everything that's going on, the motivations there make a lot of sense. So I like the time they're taking for this.
Yeah.
But if they don't like solidify it in the next 2 episodes, it's gonna start to get a little old. I will say that.
Right, because we've gone the whole season.
I thought at this point we would have already got something.
Something. That's what I'm saying. I feel like we've had a lot happen in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
But for that reason, like not a lot has happened.
Right.
Except for the Maultilorians getting blown up, which we hinted at earlier. And
Oh, that was crazy
yeah, that was
as well.
Yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But I feel like old Maul would have just stabbed them through. He's like, I don't want you on my team.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have even given them the opportunity to do that and take their only ship.
Right. I did.
Wasn't he busy fighting though?
Well, not there in that conversation in the hall when they were walking.
Oh, yeah.
I'm
sorry.
saying he was
Oh,
when he
okay,
heard
yeah.
them talking. He feels like
He
old
said,
Maul.
well, he was talking to Rook, and he
Yeah.
said like
Oh,
maybe
that's
they need
right.
to be dealt with, but he was leaving it up to her, the second in command, and technically kind of her Mandalorians to a certain degree
Yeah.
to make that decision, that call. Which I like the relationship between the two of them, Rook and Maul, and I like the fact that Rook was pushing back on Maul. I
Yeah.
like that. She's like, I followed you without question this whole time, ever since you became the ruler of Mandalore, or the Darksaber. But in this situation, I feel like your decisions are being clouded by this
Mhm.
girl, and you're not like following the plan. Like
She's
so-
the wise woman because she wants to marry him and have his child. She's trying to help him out because he's about to make a mistake.
What would Maul's son's name be? Chat, help us out.
Paul.
Paul.
Just
Yeah.
go back to those names.
Oh,
Fall.
man. Fall. it
Aw.
could be. That'd be good, actually.
I mean, it'd have to honor someone close to him, so it could be.
Like
Sidious.
Sidious. Yeah.
Kenobi.
Oh, oh
No,
my goodness.
Ken.
Old
Kenny.
I was thinking like massage instead of savage.
Massage.
Massage.
Oh, yeah. You can name him after his uncle Savage. That's true.
Yeah.
Savage would be good.
That would be pretty good in honor of his uncle.
I didn't even
Massage.
Bigglesman says Mame.
Man. Yeah.
Paul,
Paul.
Skylark. Yeah, you guys are
Yeah.
on the same wavelength. Small.
I love like Smeagol.
Small,
That's
yeah,
good.
that works.
Oh my goodness.
I don't
Oh,
know.
I like this question. Will
Yeah.
Rook die or also abandon Maul with her growing frustration? Ooh, that is a great question. What do you guys think?
She won't abandon him because she refused to abandon him in the tunnels when they thought he was dead.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
Yep.
so she either has to die or she's not going to die.
I feel like it'd be too soon for her to die and too
It-
unimportant.
However, maybe she needs to die to get out of the way so that Devin can
well,
join
that's
him.
true. That's true. Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah, fair point.
Maybe she needs to die and Docky needs to die and Brander and Riley run away. So the only people left and the Inquisitors die. So the only people left are Brander and
Wow.
Riley.
It's going
and
to be a
then
heavy episode
Devin
next
goes-
week.
Devin goes with Maul.
Oh, gosh.
And that's it.
Yeah.
Bring
And
me
maybe
to-
But why wouldn't she go with Riley? You know what I mean?
at this point, that's why it almost seems like Riley's
She's
going to have to
drawn
go too.
so much
but-
closer to Riley. That's where I'm at. Like Riley would be like, "Why are you going with Maul? You were just telling me about how evil he was." But I guess he asked her that in the tunnel.
Yeah.
She's like, "Why are we following him if he's evil and he wants
Yeah.
to kill us?"
And what was her response to that?
She was like, "I don't know."
I forget now. I need to watch
Here,
it.
I can.
She's like,
try to find
she was
it.
like, "Don't talk about it" or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah, that was an interesting conversation. Like I said when we were watching it, it felt like the angel on her shoulder was Riley, and then the devil on her other shoulder was Maul. That's what it felt like. Between the two.
But
of them.
then, as soon as they got to the place, she's like, "Let's go."
yeah, we got to get out.
You
of
know,
here.
so she's like, "Let's go, Riley. Let's escape."
It's interesting. She was almost
know.
just using Maul as a means to an end again,
Right.
which is a very Maul thing to do.
Which I guess, yeah, she was like,
Definitely
"Oh,
was.
this has more escape routes or whatever." Maybe that's what she was looking for.
Oh, she said because that Inquisitor won't stop looking for us until we're dead.
Right. And so they. Yep.
So it was the Inquisitor pushing them that way. Yeah.
Mhm.
But what happens when all the Inquisitors are dead, and she has an option to go and Daki dies? You know, just because Daki dies, she's gonna go with Maul. That doesn't make sense.
Well,
not unless not if Riley and Brander are still there.
And they might be building the relationship between Riley and Devin so that whenever something does happen or she has to make a choice or something like that.
Riley can still be the angel on her shoulder.
No. That'll be more impactful for us, the viewer, because
Yeah.
that relationship has been built up between the two of them.
Barely.
That might be her. That might be her. What am I trying to say? Padme, type situation. Like Riley's the
Yeah.
good, but she's doing these evil things for them or something like that. I like Adam says Talzin could be the name of Maul's son.
Talzin,
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
I like that.
Talzin, yeah.
And Bigglesman says Rook is a real one. I hope she sticks around for a while. Do you guys want to watch the new teaser episode 9 for episode 9?
There-
Oh yeah, we haven't watched that yet. We'll have to check it out. Can we watch it? Will we get flagged?
Teaser.
I don't think trailers we don't, but
there is a promo trailer from I can't find it. Is it on Star Wars?
it's probably on Star. I would imagine it's on Star Wars. But yeah, so anyway, there was a lot that happened in these 2 episodes. They were great. We definitely liked it. We didn't even talk about the 920 saber
Spin,
drill
yeah.
spin, which I thought was epic and kind of hilarious, but also made sense for the fact that Palpatine does that. It's like a signature move, so it makes sense that Maul would know how to do that. Although they never show it. It would have been cool if they would have showed him actually going through
Yeah,
that to escape down. Like, that would have been crazy.
that actually would have
But
been crazy.
it was funny to see. A little cheesy, but still really fun. And there's just a lot. There was a lot to digest in these 2 episodes. The lore that they gave us with Sidious. Even showing Sidious is a bold move
Yeah.
in this show, but it makes sense for his Maultivations. We finally got Maul, solidifying himself. He has not said I've mastered the Force and the Force is with me.
Right.
We haven't seen him take out the ST
ST,
Walker,
yeah.
the Chicken Walker, and will Vader show up? Will Vader not show up? The Inquisitors are still around. There's a lot that's going to happen in episode 9 and 10
You're right.
for the finale.
Do you think
I think it's going to be big.
Daki's gonna die?
That's the question. And we did have a poll before the
it's
show.
still running.
It's still running. Fact checker, what is the poll saying?
Yes.
Let's do that real fast, and then
Okay.
we'll go with our answers.
79% says yes.
Wow.
Wow, says Daki's gonna die. He's gonna eat it. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Adam says confirms 4 scenes left from the trailer for 9 and 10.
nice, thanks,
I
Adam.
just don't even know that they're gonna show all of that in the trailer or
In the show?
episodes. Yeah.
Yeah, but it's different. When they animate it, they have to show it because they work so hard to finish it, I think.
Okay.
But then it's funny because, like we were talking with Bismo last night, everybody's like, well, nobody's seen 9 and 10. It's like, well, they left it in the trailer. So technically, we
Yeah.
all have seen 9 and 10,
yeah,
remember?
to some degree.
Yeah, we've
So
seen
it's-
an element of 9 and
But
10.
the only thing that gives me confidence is that Andor did that. Andor felt so confident that they gave us one of the final scenes of Andor season 2 in the trailer.
You're right. They did.
Like it anchored the whole trailer.
That's true, and it
With him
was the
walking,
final
and
scene.
it was the final scene of him walking to get on the ship to go to,
I
So
personally
if they
didn't.
if they feel
love
that
that, though.
confident, that's pretty huge. Yeah.
I didn't love that though, because I
You
don't
didn't
like
love it,
have been seeing the
I know.
last thing again.
It
But
worked though because they
It worked.
built it to that point. You know what I'm saying? So
Yeah.
they're not relying on some secret thing that we haven't seen yet. They're just like, no, we're just going to give you more solid story.
they did kind of have a secret thing in that. But
Which one? Oh, in Andor.
yeah,
yeah.
the last scene. But
Yeah.
and
So,
the last 2
At
episodes.
the end of this scene, it's going to be Rook with a
Oh.
baby.
Oh my god, that would be crazy. Chapter 9 is called Strange Allies,
We might
Mm.
need to watch
and then chapter 10 is finale.
teaser.
Can you send me the link?
I just did.
Okay, can we pull it up here? We're gonna pull it up here, guys, and we're gonna watch along with you.
Yeah.
That might give us a little bit of predictions
Yikes.
or confirm
It says is it real?
I don't know.
Is
it
it
just
real?
says galactic trailer.
Oh, that does not.
Fan concept.
That's a
trailer
fan. Yeah,
concept.
that's not
Oh,
real.
okay.
Yeah, that's what I was looking for.
It's not real, man.
I mean, it's pretty well done.
Come on, AI.
For the most part,
I thought you would
though.
see AI.
Yeah.
Oh well, even I can be fooled. Sometimes.
Right. You
I
fool
can
of a
be
took.
Fooled by Maul. I can be fooled by.
Right, exactly. We're looking it up right now.
I looked on Star Wars website and I
Yeah,
cannot find
it's not
it.
there.
Or their
it's
YouTube.
just on that galactic trailer, I think.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wonder if it's on Disney. Maybe it's on Disney.
Maybe, but
We're looking. If you guys
digress.
know, let us know maybe where we can find it.
Bigglesman said it's real, so
It's
I
real. All right, Bigglesman. Yeah, maybe unless it's
IGN.
somewhere else. I mean, it would have to be
it's
on
gotta
one of
come
their.
from Disney or Star Wars. I guess that's where I'm at. But maybe,
Right,
maybe
that's-
I'm wrong. Maybe it's a short. Nope, I'm not seeing it. But regardless, it's could we see something like Vader? No, I don't think so. Maybe. Could we see, I think we have the world that we're living in now with the Crow. I think the Crow and Marok need to kill Daki to give them some legitimacy, either in this episode or in the next season. But, we don't need anything insane. Obviously, they're got to get off the planet to end it. But, do the Inquisitors have to die? Otherwise, it's a trashy season? No.
No.
Does Daki have to die? Otherwise, he was useless? Not necessarily. But then we need to know what the motivation is. Is he just going to leave Daki behind and Devon's going to go with Maul? Because Maul's purpose is to go become a crime lord. He's not telling Devon, like, let's go, he's telling him, let's go take out Palpatine because Palpatine took out all your Jedi, right? Isn't that what he told her basically?
Yeah. Realistically, he was trying to recruit her to
For
go
revenge.
Yeah, to go take down Palpatine.
Yeah, and she's, she seems mad about, what's happened, obviously. So it's possible that that's just the hook. But I don't want it to be like a weak turn. I don't want Devon to turn to the dark side with Maul, and it was like, that wasn't earned. That seemed cheap.
Okay, so it's
Here.
on IGN.
I think I found it.
Yeah, it called call for backup.
Yep, I just sent it.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Interesting. Very, very, very interesting.
Let's see if this is it.
Okay.
So it's a straight clip from the show. I think we can play it.
We'll see. We might have to edit it out later or something.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that looks legit.
That looks legit. Okay. Call for backup. Thank you, Bicklesman. Thank you,
Is it spoilery?
Tamerkins
It
and
could be.
everybody else.
And
who was-
Tamerkins also said that
There was another one, right? With
there's-
Sammy Witt.
Yeah. That-
Shoot, I don't know.
We
I
are
don't know if I
not
want to
ready.
watch it.
You don't want to watch it?
It looks like it's the scene, like the actual
Spoiler?
ATST scene and everything. They're all together. I don't know.
You don't want to
Just
see it.
watch it. We'll watch it with everybody.
I don't know. I mean, it's like watching
just
the
said-
episode before it came out.
You just said
Kinda
that about
lame.
Andor.
Ooh, I like what I'm seeing.
No, but I didn't watch a whole like
Aw,
2-minute scene from Andor.
you might like it.
Okay.
I'm sure I'll
Bigglesman
like
says
it,
it's a
but-
teaser, but it could be considered spoilers.
That's what I mean. It's
But they
like-
put
it's
it out
like-
though.
But
They put it
Star
out.
Wars didn't put it out. Where did they show this?
Why are we
IGN is what I'm seeing. IGN movie trailers.
What's spoiling about it?
Well, like where the story goes, I guess.
I don't
How
know.
they
I don't
get
feel
there.
like that spoils much.
I think we've already seen this to a bit.
I think it's okay.
All right, let's just watch it. We'll just
There's
watch it real
There's
fast.
no big reveals. I just watched it.
Okay. We'll watch this real quick. If you guys don't want to watch it, it might be a little bit of spoilery.
Let's
We're
see
just
if I
kind of
can load it in here.
We're
Star
kinda-
Wars put it out on all their other socials.
Other
They didn't
socials. They didn't do
That's
YouTube.
lame.
classic.
Other socials other than YouTube, you said?
Yeah.
Weird.
They love to do that sometimes.
Huh.
Silly, but
All
yes. All right, we're gonna.
Let's do it here. Okay, so I can load it in. Da. Okay, let's do it right here. Let's put it here, and then we'll play it. Ready, set, blast off.
Let's do it. Do it. Oh, it's still messing up on him. Here he goes, though, baby. I do like that.
Sir, comms are down. All troopers, open
Spybot, did you knock the comms down?
Yep, always.
Nice. Nice.
It's probably the beginning of episode 9.
Yeah.
Oh, they're together though.
They are right there. Spoilers.
That's a bit of a spoiler.
Is it?
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. How do they get together?
Yeah.
She
didn't
seems
show that.
concerned.
It does say strange allies though.
Yeah.
So we could surmise. Oh, he got a blaster, Dan.
Okay, finally.
And look, he
Good,
did
Riley.
something.
Yeah.
There you go, Dad. Dad wasn't happy about it.
He was proud.
I think that was his proud face.
That was his proud face.
Dude, that's awesome. The no look catch too.
And it just falls.
Does it
I know-
explode? Yeah.
I know a thing or two about chopping off legs.
Oh, is that like
See, it's not too crazy.
that wasn't too? Oh,
Not
man.
too bad. No, I was spoiler.
Marcus says
It was
proud
only a
dad.
spoiler, but yeah.
Spoilery
I know.
to a certain extent. Yeah.
The title is kind of a spoiler. Yeah. But it looks good.
Proud
I
dad
mean,
moment, says Tamerkins.
He didn't look proud. He was like, "You're not allowed to use a gun here." Say,
They're a messed up family, Dan.
it didn't
They have
look.
their
He did
I
not
thought-
look like a good
I don't.
dad.
Yeah, I think he was more surprised that his son was doing
think,
something. I think he
yeah.
was like your face whenever you saw him do something.
Maybe. I was like, "You did something.
You did
son?"
something? That's kind of what it was like. He was like, oh,
I guess. I mean,
my
good
little
for-
boy's
good for-
growing up.
I'm happy for him that he's able to do something. That's what I'm saying. He's like got to get the skills or something because Two Boots maybe is teaching him now, but clearly not much time has elapsed. I don't think because his
No.
knee's still messed up. Although I thought they kind of
Mhm.
gave the illusion that they fixed it when he went into Demas's office, right? Because
Yeah.
I thought because he was walking
Oh,
normally
true.
into there.
Oh, that's where we left
Yeah, and they
off.
patched it. Yeah, that's where
Unless
we left off.
Demas's office is at the very end.
From a certain point of view.
That's the end of this. No, I'm kidding. It's non-linear.
Biggleman says the aura is working on Devin from
Yeah,
Maul.
apparently.
I know.
I don't know. The look that they gave each other was almost like that was
She
a
looked
little
kinda
dark.
Yeah, she looked kind of concerned though when he ran at the ATS.
Unless there's some dialogue that we obviously haven't seen, that maybe why they're looking at each other.
Well, then
but-
him kind of glancing back, like he knew she was watching, and
Yeah.
I don't know, but
I
it
think
wasn't
that's
a
the
good
aura.
look. So
Spoilers.
He's like, come with me if you actually want to make a difference. I think
Yeah,
that's
I think it's
what he
got to
was
be
looking back.
ultimatum. No more vacillations.
yep, time to grow
Time
up.
to
I think he's
Make
going to
your
have a
mark.
conversation that's going to be like, Docky's not going to do anything for the galaxy. If you go with him, you're just going to be running for the rest of your life, hiding and doing nothing. If you come with me, you can make a difference in the galaxy. Like that type of thing. I think
Yeah.
that's what's going to happen here.
Yeah.
And she's going to have to make a choice at the end of one of these episodes. And the last one is just called Finale. Chapter 10 is just called Finale.
I love that. That's so weird though.
Yeah.
They definitely didn't want to spoil anything.
I
there.
know. That's what
Qui-Gon's noble
So
end.
it's-
I wonder if they
Intriguing.
change that. I wonder if they don't
I
change
think they
that
might
name
before
whenever
then.
it comes out.
When
Yeah.
it comes out, they will. But like right now, just so our minds go crazy with speculation
I
as
know.
to who could show up.
I know.
and
I love it,
what's gonna
though.
be revealed. I
So-
do too.
This is the
yeah.
fun in Star Wars again. We
Yeah.
don't know what's going to happen other than a few things that we just watched.
Yeah.
But bless you, fact
Thank you,
checker.
sorry.
I don't know why you're sneezing because you're
She was
AI,
watching
but-
them all, and you can see Docky look over at Devin, admiring the aura.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely from a certain point of view.
I mean, that's what we presume that she's going to be not Darth Talon, but she's going to be the weapon for Maul.
The weapon
So
for Maul.
it would make sense that at the end of this season, she's the weapon. So.
Very well put.
That makes sense.
Yeah,
Oh,
exactly
man.
right. No, wait, I don't know if we answer this though. Is Docky gonna eat it?
Well, the chat says yes.
The chat says yes.
I'm thinking more and more yes. I think I just feel like for the story he has to, but I said yesterday no, so I'm kind of wishy-washy.
You're vacillating.
Yes,
Oh, damn.
Maul would not be proud of me.
Fact checker, what about you? Yes or no?
Oh,
He's
man.
going or he's not.
Yeah, I think he will.
Yeah.
Either he has to die or she has to leave him.
Yeah.
The only other possibility I could see is
He
that
doesn't die.
Docky lives and
Yeah.
goes with Brander and Riley.
Right, to get them off.
Yeah, to help
Oh,
them.
Sure.
And then she just decides to go with.
She just seems too
and
good.
then in
Yeah.
season 2, whenever she turns more to the dark side and Maul's able to corrupt her a little bit more and she gives in. Maybe there could be a little bit more weight behind Daki dying.
Yeah.
The
Yeah,
whole season 2 thing has thrown me the most.
I almost, yeah.
if there wasn't a season 2, I would have been like, he's done. Like,
Yep,
done.
100%.
We have to get this done.
It's almost like, though, like, she's still so good. Like, she's still connected. She's more connected to Daki, it seems like. And she's connected more to Riley through the season and less to Maul.
Yeah.
You know, or she's giving that impression. So it's almost like she's going to leave with Maul, but only because she has no choice again. That's kind of how it feels. And then maybe season 2 explores like the more dark moments and stuff. But I don't know.
Crazy twist. Daki kills Devin and goes with Maul.
Daki's
the true Sith.
Oh my god.
He's been trying to get to the Inquisitors this whole time.
I don't know. Because I can't see. Yeah, I don't
Riley's a Force user in hiding.
know. Right.
It's funny to me because, like, yeah, obviously we need to know what is going to happen with Devin, but like, I just want to see what Maul does next.
Yeah, he's like, yeah.
Exactly.
You know, yeah, we know he wants her to work with him or whatever, but the show is still about him, and I like that.
Daki is a Maul blocky. He must go.
The
aura must flow. Sacrifices must be made.
Sacrifices must be made.
Like the idea of Devin not being corrupted but still willing to work with Maul. She'll be the first light side who doesn't just rebuke him.
Ooh, she goes more gray with him.
Yeah.
Can understand.
I could see that, yeah.
And might balance him.
But he has to give an inch too, you know? Unless he's like, let's leave everything behind and just you and I, and she's the first one to take that bait. Because that's what he told Ahsoka. That's what he told Ezra.
Right.
I think. But he's like, let's leave everything behind. Like he leaves Rook Cast behind and
Well, and he always comes at it from the angle of, you know, helping the galaxy, helping people, you know, that you can do so much more.
I don't know.
But he's always trying to twist them to be his weapon
Yeah.
and to help him take over.
Yeah.
So it's a corruption of power.
Exactly.
There's so much. It's crazy. We could speculate on this for
months,
days, years.
But we only have 3 days or 4 days until
until it comes out.
5
I am
days.
excited, and that will be May the 4th.
Oh yeah, that's
you guys
exciting.
in the chat, everybody watching, are you guys doing anything special for May the 4th? We are excited to be watching the finale with all of you guys. I think we're gonna have a fun time watching that. That'll be a perfect May the 4th celebration there, and we might be doing some other things as well.
We might need some malts.
I want some malts, man. We got to figure out how to make a malt.
Might have to do a malt. That would be hilarious.
It's like a milkshake with malt flavoring or whatever. Does anybody make one in town?
I don't know.
We'll have to figure it
I
out.
always
Maybe we
think
can
of
make it
Our
ourselves.
neighbor town. But...
We might have to.
Yeah.
But that'll be fun. We did have more topics to discuss, but we're kind of running out of time here. I think Maul was so...
Did you want to hit one part of it or no?
Invigorating.
Maul was
But
invigorating.
that was great. I can't wait for the next 2 episodes. I think we're all excited. Do you guys have any other predictions before we move on?
No.
Okay.
I'm just puzzled as to what's going to happen.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like they've got me in a state of like, I hope they don't screw this up. But I'm confused as to where they're going, honestly.
But if what is it?
Whitworth.
What?
Saying
Wait. Hey, I just glitched
That-
out there.
Right.
we're not ready for this. Twerkin sent me the clip.
Oh.
You know, that's pretty.
Sacrifices must be made. It might be pretty heavy.
It could be.
As I see
yeah.
everybody dying.
Oh, dude.
1, 2, 3, everybody dies.
That makes me even more excited for this. If Sammy Witt's saying you're not ready.
Yeah. I can't even fathom. So
That
it'll just be
might
fun.
mean, does that mean Maul and Vades are going to fight? That's the other prediction a lot of people are saying.
That's just huge, though.
That would be massive if we got the Maul
and to
Vader
like
fight.
just jump there. I don't
Yeah.
know. Maybe if we get like an hour-long episode.
I mean, if the Inquisitors did actually die in
Yeah.
that explosion,
Adam.
I mean, they're ramping up the deaths, you know. More topics. Keep going. You know, they're
glad
ramping.
you're having fun, Adam.
I know.
If
That's awesome.
they kill the Inquisitors, that's what I'm saying. That's a risky move because we need to know what happens when they die.
Yeah.
Who kills them? How do they get redusted? You know,
They
what
could
does-
explain that in season 2 or
Yeah,
Ahsoka
what's up with the
season
lore?
2.
Yeah, that would make sense if
There's
they
so
explain it
much.
in season 2. But
Yeah,
Messed up.
there's so much. So let us know, what do you guys think in the chat and in the comments below. What do you think could happen for next week? We want to hear your predictions. Will you join us for the live watch along? We'd love it if you did. We will be having a lot of fun. Monday, 8 p.m. We're going to be doing it at 8 p.m. I know we changed it up a little bit here tonight. We had some scheduling conflicts, so we switched it to a little bit later time for this week and next week especially. But we're going to be back live, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, doing a live watch along of episode 9 and 10 of Maul Shadow Lord. It's going to be fun. It's going to be a blast.
Grand finale.
The grand finale. We'll get the penultimate episode and the ultimate episode, the finale, all in the same night.
The grand finale.
The grand finale. Oh, I like that.
Or is he going to start a family?
Family.
Aw.
Good.
He's going to have his Maul family.
Devin, and then his son, Massage.
Oh my! Of all the ones you picked, Massage.
I don't
Named
know.
after his mom. It's like a combination of Maul and Asajj.
Yeah, it totally
Massage.
No, Asajj is not.
That's his mom, right?
No, Maul and Asajj are not a thing.
Oh, not Asajj. I'm thinking of
Rook.
Yeah. No, Asajj and Maul were just. She's like an aunt or something, right?
Yeah,
Or
I
she's
mean,
like a
kinda.
sister.
Savage. Massage. Savage.
Yeah.
Savage Massage. Paul
Okay.
Small.
Didn't we have some other
Wow.
topics to talk about?
Yes.
It's just
Last-
There's just too many M's that work. What was the last topic? Sorry.
Last topic I just wanted to cover briefly, which I think
It's
is
interesting.
is very interesting. And we called this a while back.
Oh, yeah.
As soon as I saw the announcement of, and this is crazy, of GINA Carano and oh shoot, what's her name?
Gina Carano.
No, I know. Yeah, GINA Carano. What's the other chick she's fighting? Ronda Rousey. Their fight in the interview I saw with them and her getting back in shape. And also there was, it's just interesting timing. Plus then also KK's gone. You got Bob Iger gone. The legal battle is over apparently, which I never heard what happened in that legal battle with GINA Carano. And
Probably settled.
It's
I-
called Money, Money, Money.
yeah, I know it was
Probably.
definitely a
Has
settlement,
to
but we
be.
never heard what that was, what that settlement was.
Yeah.
But the interesting thing is she talked to Filoni and Favreau that she actually had a Zoom meeting with them. She says it openly. She's like, we got on a call. I talked to them both, and it was funny. Dave was being nice, and then Favreau was
Just
being
like old
funny.
times.
It was like and he said, so where did we start off? Or where did we leave off is what he said. Where did we leave off? Okay, that to me, I'm saying it now. Confirmed, she is going to be in The Mandalorian and Grogu. She is going to be in this movie.
I mean, it could just be, where did we leave off personally? Like, what last happened with your
you don't get
horses?
on a Zoom call with Dave Filoni and Jon Favreau.
Why does everybody use Zoom? Zoom is like so 2020.
Okay, I don't know if they actually use Zoom. It might have been
Teams.
some sort of.
Microsoft Teams.
Oh.
They got on a video chat together.
Okay.
Sorry, television.
Yes, television with their telephone.
Oh my goodness. No, but what do you guys think?
I think that's fun.
Do you think she's going to be in it? Do you think she's going to be in The Mandalorian and Grogu?
Oh, no.
She's going to be in the second movie of
Yes.
the trilogy.
No.
I agree with that. Yeah.
No,
Yep.
she's going to be in this movie.
No,
don't think-
that's
Yes,
too
she is.
soon.
If it's an end credit, maybe if it's
That's
an
what I'm
end
saying.
credit.
I'm not saying she's a
Oh.
major player. I'm saying she is an end credit, or she is a
I
very
think
brief scene that
We
they
got
could
a
film.
love triangle coming because we got what's her name in the movie or the show? Gina Carano's name in the show.
Oh, is
Cara Dune.
Cara Dune?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we got Cara Dune and Bo-Katan, all of his love ladies. He's gonna be fighting over them all. I'm kidding, but we haven't seen. No, did we see? Yeah, her talk to Grogu a couple times. Yeah. She
Gina
talked to
Carano
Grogu,
did, yeah.
Yeah, she was with him for a long time.
Cara Dune.
Yeah.
Sorry. Yeah.
Yep. So
I think she's in it. So that was my prediction as soon as I saw
Adam
that.
Gina is in drop trooper shape.
Yeah,
She's
she
getting
is.
back in shape.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. And they talked to her on the phone. They didn't discuss how long ago that.
It's just
she never said how
redemption.
long ago
It
that
had
phone
to have
call
been
was.
this year, though. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it had to have been.
Oh, that's true. It could have been a long time
Which
ago.
this is only May
yeah.
or almost May.
It's
yeah.
almost
We're
May.
all, and
It's
the
gonna
movie
be
comes out
May.
in
A month.
less than a month, right?
Yeah.
I
less
don't
than
think
a
she'll
month
be in
now.
the movie, but I think she has to have some sort of return to the later shows or movies.
Yeah.
Maybe she gets her own movie, like they were talking about her show about what was it, Rangers of the Republic?
That's
Oh,
why.
yeah.
That's why I actually thought, where did we leave
Okay.
off? I think that
That
is
makes
why he
sense.
said that is because he wants her to be the head of the Rangers of the New Republic because KK destroyed that.
Yeah.
KK destroyed his plan for his Favreau Star Wars team up that he was going to do. She destroyed that. And I think that's why he was like, I'm out until she's gone. And that's why it's making me think with how Favreau's talking about everything. I know he's in promo mode for the movie.
Yeah, but he doesn't have any ill will. And it's great PR to show them bringing her back into the fold because that's one of the moves that they made early on that started stepping on fans' toes. It was a controversial, dramatic time in our history. But the whole thing surrounding it, just if you're a Star Wars fan and you're like, I like The Mandalorian, then all of a sudden she's not there after 2 seasons.
No, they
or after 1 season?
They
One season, yeah.
No, it was 2 seasons.
Oh, shoot.
I think
It was 2 seasons. It was 2
seasons.
Okay.
They screwed up so bad with that.
Yes, I mean, it started messing stuff up.
That is actually where I think that is what broke the camel's back for a lot of Star Wars fans.
That's
to
what
the
I'm
point
saying.
that they were like, "What? You did her that dirty?"
Yeah, because you mesh
And
the
she's-
world's chaos into our Star Wars world.
Yeah, exactly. And you just like fired her because of that, of all
Mhm.
things.
Right.
And she's like willing to talk to people about it. She's willing to go through, and she's just genuinely a very nice person.
It was another super negative PR thing for Star Wars as a brand, for sure. And then it also was confusing in the show itself, right?
Yeah.
'Cause not everybody follows all the news outside of it. But you just, if you're a Star Wars fan, you tune into season 3 and you had no idea. You're like, why isn't she there? They're like, no explanation. She's on some other mission, you know?
Yeah, so
Just
that
confusing.
for sure. So could we get her teased in Ahsoka season 2? I could see that more than Mando and Grogu.
I could see that.
Like that's just way too
Yeah,
soon.
But no, it's not. It's not too soon. She's coming in this movie. I'm telling you right now, even if it's
I
just
don't
an end
think
credit
so.
scene, I think she's in this movie because it makes sense. It's going to give so much goodwill for The Mandalorian, for Star Wars in general, because that was one of the biggest cruxes. I mean, that was one of the biggest things about Mandalorian. That's what really almost tanked Mandalorian season 3 before it ever came out, was because the whole Gina Carano situation. And everybody knows about that, at least if you're in the Star Wars universe. So I think she's coming. I think that's why they talked to her. We don't even know how long she's been in shape. At least I don't. We're not following that. She might have been in shape for a while. She could have filmed something with them a while ago. She could have talked to them a while
no, it's a
ago.
lawsuit going on. No way.
Well, when did the lawsuit end? Do we
Just
know?
this year.
Are we know for sure it ended just this year?
Yeah. I mean, it just, yeah. I wanna
Okay. Well,
say-
yeah. So then possibly, but there's plenty of time to get her in the suit, to get her in the outfit. Plus, they did all the filming basically in LA. So they could fly her out there, get her in the suit, do one scene at the very end, you know, be like, I'm back, or what's up, Mando? You know, you ready to do something else, you know? And then it's Gina Carano back. You get all the people that love Gina Carano. You get all the people that love Cara Dune from The Mandalorian and Grogu. She's one of the founding kind of members of The Mandalorian and Grogu. So it makes sense that she's going to be in this movie, and the goodwill. They're not going to spoil it until the movie comes out, I believe. But I do think they even have time now. If they wanted to do that now, they could get it done in time for the movie. So that's what I'm saying. You're going to
Okay.
see her in this movie. I am totally saying.
They settled on August 7th. So it was last year.
August 7th of last year. So we have no idea how much
When did
time.
KK retire? It was like July.
No. She fully retired this year. KK did.
Oh, 2026?
Yeah.
Okay.
But she could have been gone. Like the company could have just like cut her off then.
Right.
You
Because they
know.
knew the settlement was coming and she had to get that.
And that might be, I mean, honestly, that might have been one of the stipulations that
Could have been.
Gina Carano. It might have been because of Gina Carano
Yeah.
that
It rushed
Kathleen
things,
Kennedy
Yeah.
and Bob Iger potentially
It could
were
have been.
removed.
Yeah.
For it could
It brings back
because
old-
of Discovery. Because of Discovery. That's
Discovery,
the
yeah,
thing.
exactly. Yeah. It brings back old stupid wounds that we shouldn't have had to deal with as Star Wars fans. But it's good that there's redemption and that they're making things right and that Favreau's stepping back in is like, let's pick up with your character. Like nobody disliked her character. I thought she was a weak actress, but nobody disliked her character in the show.
Yeah, I
You
don't
know,
think she had
wasn't
the
like,
best.
oh, she's the best thing ever
Yeah.
ever happens. But it's just, you know, she was part of the crew. It's like it worked.
Yeah.
So I was like, why take it away for no reason other than a political reason outside of the show?
Right.
You know, it's just another
It was dumb.
knock on Star Wars. Like, well, we can't talk about Luke. It's
Right.
like, shut up.
Yeah, exactly.
We can talk about Luke. We can talk about Gina Carano and Cara Dune. Let's bring her back.
Adam says here, no, she is in the new live action show they're casting for right now. I heard rumor that might be another like a Jedi potentially show, like a Luke. I thought I heard somewhere that it could possibly be Luke and his new Jedi Order type thing.
That'd be cool.
That would be crazy. If they bring Luke back, then we'll know for sure.
You could be cooking.
Pickles man, thank you, man. I you know what? I think Take It to the Bank. If I'm wrong, it's going to be hard
$1
for me.
billion.
It
Her
could
drinking with Zeb at the Delphi base bar at the end of Mando.
exactly. That
That's
could be
cool,
something
yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
Although the amount of CGI that they have to do with Zeb for that might make it a little more challenging.
Right. They already got
But-
it. They could just reuse
But they
the
got
footage.
it. Yeah, they could get it. I don't know. I'm saying Take It to the Bank. Now this might go up and I might get Maroc dusted on this. But there's so many things pointing to it for me that I
Dude,
think
if she's
it's-
back in the movie and they put some marketing out with her in it, $1 billion, right?
I don't know. But the question I have for you guys, and we're gonna finish with this question. We got to get out of here. But will that give us enough goodwill? Like how much does that change things for this movie and for Star Wars moving forward?
It just is a nice, what in the right direction. It's like a
It's a huge step for mankind.
step for mankind.
For Star Wars kind.
Yeah.
Star
Yes.
Wars kind. Yeah, it's like this is the stuff that we need. We need mending of the fan base, mending of these issues that have been swept under the rug.
The Star Wars factions.
The Star Wars, the breakdowns that have happened over the years. Like, let's have some common sense here and get back to like having some fun with Star Wars. That like these are cuts that cut deep for Star Wars fandom and are confusing, and so it's like let's put some band-aids on it and get this thing mended and move forward. For Mando kind.
says
That's what we were
Americans.
looking for.
Yes,
Yes.
love that.
I think there are a lot of hyperpolitical people that will boycott the movie if she's in it, unfortunately.
That's why I think another reason why they
Could be.
won't
Do it in this movie.
they won't release that. They're not going to advertise that.
Oh, I
She's
see.
just going to show up, and
She'll
for
just
all
show
the Mandalorian fans, they're going to love
Yeah.
it. From all Mando kind.
Yeah.
I mean, I do think that could happen, but she's such a nice person though too, and for the fact that she was willing to talk to everybody about it,
Yeah.
I think part of culture's changed a little bit now that they might be more accepting. Hopefully, I don't know, but
Well, Star Wars would have to come out and like apologize.
Well, they apologized
they already
to
kind of
her
did. Yeah, they already did.
Okay.
by settling.
No, they actually did put out a statement.
Oh, that's true. They did.
They did put out a statement, but it
There you
wasn't.
go.
It wasn't like a real apology, but it was one of those like
lawyers wrote it.
it was one of
yeah.
those fluff like non-apologies,
We're
but
sorry
still.
you felt.
And they said in that statement, hopefully looking forward to working with her again.
Mm-hmm.
There you go. So it's going to happen whether you like it or not.
It's happening in
know.
this movie.
This movie.
I don't think it's happening in this movie, but it could. It could
It's
happen
gonna-
as an
it's
end
happening.
credit or a special moment. That would be fine.
What does Dustin get if he guesses it right?
If I get this right, guys,
I
what
don't
do I
know.
get? Do I get a Wookiee cookie?
You get a Wookiee cookie.
I get a Wookiee cookie.
You get a malt.
Yeah, I agree, Adam. It's a bridge to better times, no more dark times in a galaxy far, far away. I do think it would mend a lot of the fan base, and I think it would bring back a lot of fans that were ticked off about that move.
Mhm.
And it would be a great way for Filoni, who's in charge now, to extend an olive branch to the fan base to be like, all right, we're listening and you love Gina. We're going to bring her back. You know what? We're sorry for what we did. We're under new management now.
We're under new management now.
We
yeah.
got rid of the one that made that horrible decision. And now we're moving forward and the
Yeah,
fans.
let's connect with the fans. Let's be
Yeah.
transparent
That's-
as a Star Wars company, like George Lucas was, kind of. You know.
Mhm.
That's the bigger move here. It's not necessarily like Gina being in the Mandalorian or Cara Dune coming
Right.
back. It's the so much more implications that has
Yeah.
Yeah.
is more why I think they would do it.
It's
So.
the bridges that we need. So
Anyway,
it's
that was
good
the
stuff.
that was the last
That's
thing.
good news for once. It's good news.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
We've had a lot of Star Wars bad news for a long time. We've got Maul, which is great.
It's
We've
been
got
great.
this good news. So we're moving in the right direction.
And does everybody have their tickets for
Mando and Grogu.
because we do, baby.
We do.
And we're excited to watch.
Are you going to tell them who's going? Maybe we should do like a members only live stream as we drive over there.
Ooh,
Okay,
we're
calm
not going to
down.
be in the same car.
Yeah, we can't
We
all fit in
can
the same.
live stream to each other from different locations.
Let's just say we might be getting the band back
Zoom,
together
you mean?
again, baby.
No.
The thing.
We need to take a video.
The fun thing about it is it's kind of for us here on Stay on Target. What started it all is kind of coming
It's
full
like
circle
Stay on
with
Target
this movie.
Homecoming.
Yeah,
Aw.
it is. And
Far
we're gonna-
from home.
and that's what I think. I'm more excited about that
I
than
know.
the movie itself. No, I'm just joking.
Well,
I'm
I
so
should
excited.
make like a really sappy video.
Oh my
Aw.
goodness.
You know, like showing where we started a long, long time ago in a galaxy far, far away.
That would
Yeah,
be funny.
right. Bigglesman. Members only live stream from the theater.
Oh my
Don't get
God.
caught.
We'd be in
We're just
so much
streaming the
trouble.
movie.
The movie.
Oh, dude,
We'd get
YouTube would
shut
flag
down.
us so fast on
Yeah,
that.
and I mean the
would-
theater's pretty packed. So
Yeah, there's, like-
we would get caught.
We
We
would
should
definitely
just like take like a 1 minute video, like a shorts video, like every like hour that we're on the way there. You just like updates. All right, we just got our seats, man. We're ready to go. You know, just for the members so they can live it with us.
Yeah.
Because the hype's gonna be real. You
Oh,
know,
for sure.
Yeah.
just like take a quick video, upload it super quick.
I mean, how early are we getting over there?
I don't know.
I don't
we were
know.
going to take
That's not a
hours
thing.
to get there.
Well, what if we want dinner
Oh my
Well,
goodness.
that's after.
All right, we're gonna discuss
at
this
10
off
o'clock
air.
at night?
Yeah.
We're gonna discuss this
I
off
don't
air.
know.
But thank you everybody who's been
Oh,
watching.
lunch if you eat it any earlier.
I guess.
You never know what you're gonna get on Stay on Target, guys. It's
I
a
want a
live show.
malt.
We just want a malt. Well, I think we're getting hungry.
I'm
Uh,
malting.
I'm malting.
I haven't eaten dinner yet, so
Oh
That's
it's
it.
dinner
my
time.
goodness. You need those chips. All right, but did Maul find his Maultivation in this show? Let us know below and in the chat. Thank you everybody who's been watching along with us, lurkers, chatters, gonkers, all you wonderful people. We've had a great time discussing Maul, Star Wars, everything Star Wars, but Maul. If there's anything we missed, please put it below, and we'd love to talk about it in a future video. If you enjoyed this stream, please don't forget to like and comment, subscribe, and tell your friends about us so we can continue to grow this community, because we just want to make a difference in Star Wars and hopefully bring or at least help orchestrate
Yeah.
good Star Wars again. That's just what we want to see. We want to see Star Wars at its peak again. And with all of us voicing our opinions and talking about it, hyping it up, and calling it when it's bad too, I think we can make a big difference. And that's what we're all about here on Stay on Target.
And there's some hope tonight because hitting with sticks, I didn't say this comment, said,
I know.
yes, I want to be hopeful and you guys are helping me.
Oh, I love
I'm
that.
going to rewatch these episodes before the finale.
Dude, all right.
I don't know if he's still watching or she, but hitting with sticks, let's go. If we
Also-
can help rebuild the galaxy together, then
Yeah.
we're going to do it.
Yeah. Also, I love that they're a drummer. That's awesome.
That's pretty sick. Yeah.
All right. You guys got any final thoughts before we get the gonk on out of here?
I don't know. I think that's it. Thanks for everybody chatting and putting up with us.
Yeah, for
It's going
sure.
to be a good night. Yeah, it's going to be a good week. I mean,
Yeah, it's going to be a good week. And yeah,
Pumped.
we'll
Big
again,
stuff ahead.
final thing, we'll be back live Monday, 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Live watch along Maul, Shadow Lord, the last 2 episodes. It's going to be a blast. So
I wish we
please
could
be
watch
there.
it live at the same time together. You know what I mean? Like what they did with Andor.
I
It's
almost wish we
okay.
could do the 3 o'clock one.
3 a.m.
3 a.m.
Goodness.
That would be so fun.
That
too.
would be crazy.
Oh, but we'd die.
Yeah.
All right. Well, you guys all have a great night. Thanks for being with us. For all Mando kind, Maul kind, Star Wars kind. You guys are the best, and we can't wait to see you guys on the next episode of Stay on Target. So, from all of us here, don't forget to always stay on target. That was
Bye now.
loud. Bye. Love you. Bye. All right, now that we know that it's coming out at midnight, we might do a midnight watch along. If you guys are up for that, let us know. We'll put out a post about it as well. But that would be awesome.
Do we get free malts?
We're gonna have malts one way or another.
Okay, good.
We got to continue that's gonna be the malt drinking game.
That's right.
All right.
See ya.
Bye-bye.